Yo. Commanding General Yohana, is America on the brink of World War III? Join us for a real discussion about America's future.
For God's justice to be right in the earth, this entire country has to be devastated in nuclear war.
Is the Third World War coming, and what does this mean for black and brown people? You don't want to miss it. It's July 28th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 1522 Southwood Bass Ave, Chicago, Illinois. Be there.
That's right. I was a young man 35 years ago, and they said Russia would turn on America after it came together with America.
This is, man, the last safe haven for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You don't want to miss out, and it's $30 to get in. Also, we will be having a lecture party, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then we're going to be having an after party to be announced, 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. For any more information, contact 708-506-5738. 708-506-5738.
Shalom, Israel. This is Officer Kazayawan here to invite you to the Aytp's annual Midwest Fire Weekend. And you don't want to miss out this year. This is how it's going down for Fire Weekend. Thursday, July 27th, will be the opening of the Fire Weekend with breakfast with General Mayaki Allah, who is his amazing class, Aytp the Prophet. This will be held from 10 a.m. until noon. Then you don't want to miss General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. This will be at 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Directly after will be Cross the Line Radio, hosted by Captain Zaria from 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. These events will be held at 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100 in Westchester, Illinois. Friday, July 28th, we'll be having camp on the Magnificent Mile in downtown Chicago. We'll be out there from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., waking up the dead among Black, Hispanic, and North American Indians. Saturday, the 29th, will feature an amazing lecture by the Commanding General Yohana titled, Is America on the Brink of World War III? This will be held at the Powerhouse of Chicago, 1522 South Wabash, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Oh yeah, and Commanding General Yohana is doing an after party right after that. Sunday the 30th will be an eventful cookout for all Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Shalom, Israel. This is Officer Kazayawan here to invite you to the Aytp's annual Midwest Fire Weekend. And you don't want to miss out this year. This is how it's going down for Fire Weekend. Thursday.
Affecting Black people. So now you have an instance where IUIC, now if I could just backtrack before I bring the brother on, about the end of May, IUIC chose to show up or even be at a camp spot at the same time that ISUBK was at the camp spot. Now, it could have just been a clash, could have just been coincidence, whatever the case may be. They chose to violate our camp spot when the brother went to defend it. 30 or 25, however many of those brothers, they subdued our brothers. And then when they called the cops, which is interesting, Ashar, I don't need y'all to do none of that. Pull up that picture with the cop, with them with the cops. It's interesting that they called the cops. When they called the cops, so they call the cops, they on the brothers. As they call the cops, when the cops come, do y'all know that when the cops came, that the IUIC yelled, they have a gun, meaning the men that's on the ground, that they're subdued, they say they have a gun. Now, why would you tell trigger-happy police? Y'all see them, the IUIC, they love to deal with the cops. They love to deal with the police. On the 4th of July, the reason why I had that Jill Scott remixed version of the Spangled Banner played? Because even though she's a woman in the world, she doesn't call herself an Israelite. When she had the opportunity to sing the Star Spangled Banner, she chose to remix it. And she said, this is not the land of the free, but the home of the slaves, because she wanted to give honor to black people. Whereas the IUIC does not know anything about honoring black people. They would rather pose with the cops. They told the cops in Kansas City that we had a gun. A couple of weeks ago, we found out, I think last week, but we found out last week that a couple of weeks ago, one of their brothers got shot.
Right.
Does anybody know where he got shot at?
Prospect.
Prospect what?
That's the name of the block in Kansas City.
And where?
In Kansas City.
If we believe that all things are spiritual, like the scriptures say, for I am carnal, but the law is spiritual. If we believe all things are spiritual and everybody was in an uproar, like ISUBK was wrong, y'all shouldn't have did this, y'all shouldn't have do that. If a member of IUIC gets shot in the same city that we defended, and here's the other part that people don't pay attention to. That following week, so after they tell the cops that we got a gun, after 20 some odd brothers subdue 4 men, we went to camp the next week with the same 4 brothers. When you go back and look at the clip, you're going to see the same 4 brothers. You know what they did carnally? They came with hundreds of brothers and was so bitch made. When I say bitch made, they came with hundreds of brothers, but never walked past the camp spot. What did you come with the 100 brothers for? Like, where was your power was to not show up where the 4 brothers was? Is that what your power was about? To show up there where the brothers was not? And then you said we could have the corner, you want more, and then one of your brothers get shot. And no, I'm not applauding the brother get shot. I don't want no black person to get shot. I don't want no black person to feel any oppression. But if the Lord say vengeance is mine, if we're judging the matter spiritually, who did God say was right in that issue? Who was God with? Because our 4 brothers still go to that same spot. We didn't change a plan. We didn't go in front of their organization or their church or their school. We didn't protest them. We didn't do none of that. We just spoke about the atrocity. And then yesterday, I gotta give a big shout. Can I get the soundboard? I gotta give a big shout out to Judah Mack. I know they call him Judah Mack. I believe it's short for Maccabees. Judah Mack puts out a video now on his Facebook page. Can you pull that up, Ashar? The link to the brothers page on Facebook? No, it wasn't sent. You got to search. I'm gonna tell you what to search. You're gonna search. Hold on one second. Trap with Us on Facebook. When you search Trap with Us, you're gonna see a brother. It should be a photo with 2 brothers. It says Trap with Us. Do you see it? You should have been logged in. Come on, I need you to lock in on this side. So on the brothers' Facebook page, Trap with Us, what I see is something that you would never think you would see between an Israelite and another Israelite. I wouldn't think I would ever see anything like this in my life. Israelites were like, in our battles with GMS, listen, I was standing. I remember when me, Captain Ty Ward, let me say it right. Captain Ty Ward, myself, and Taza Wayala is walking past the GMS camp. They got like 30 brothers, so much so they had a set of brothers on one corner and a sea of brothers on the other corner. And Tahar stops Captain Ty Ward, and they have the exchange of words. Now, what I will say is Winbitch, aka Rakal, he tried to act like he wanted to fight, but it never got to the point of actually fighting. And what I'll give Tahar credit, when Tahar saw how Winbitch was acting, Tahar asked Captain Ty Ward if we would leave, because he know that we're just battling with words. We don't have to be violent against each other. So even in that, they were better. So then I see, do you see that you got the Facebook? Let me see where you at. Scroll down. I want you to scroll down. Share the screen. Make sure it's shared so that they can see what you're scrolling down. Scroll down. I want you to scroll down to where you see 2 days ago. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're going to see it's going to say 2 days. It's right after that, right under that. Right up. One more. One more. So I can. Damn, one more. Yeah, how much? There we go, right there. Then I saw this. It says, this is brotherly. This is the brotherly love that you get from IUIC leadership. Be not deceived. These brothers are hypocrites. Pray for the lost souls that fall into the purple pit. This is Memphis so-called captain Hoshea that did this evil. IUIC teaches that you should call the police, press charges, all that, so they have paid 0 doctor bills, nor helped this brother recover in any way. The so-called captain was found guilty and his case was sent upstairs. Let me see if I click some more. Upstairs to other people. The Bible says he is to pay full restitution. You think IUIC gives a shit? These so-called leaders are not who you think. I'm only involved because I actually defend my brothers and I despise bully niggas. When you look at these images, and to the brother Titus, bring the brother Titus on the stage. Bring the brother Titus. Go to StreamYard. Hey, brother Titus, are you there?
Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you mind if I show these images? I want to talk about them for a second before I bring you on.
I'm past that, man. You can go and show that.
I appreciate it. Show these images. Click these images. This is what that fake ass captain, and this is the same captain that bullied Gorilla Hebrew and them, if I could. But listen, Gorilla Hebrew and them try to act like he had an agreement with Big Frida. Big Frida is Abiel. Remember when Big Frida punked the whole unity camp? The only one I give a pass, I personally love Elder Barak. That brother showed me excellent brotherhood when I was in Israel. So I'm not talking about him. But that Gorilla Hebrew was a coward because he did not defend Barak at all.
Mm-hmm.
You could not have done that in front. Listen, when I went I remember I have an issue being a defender. You can call it a flaw, you can call it whatever. Sinetta tells y'all all the time. One time we was outside, we was waiting to do the David Banner interview, and we outside. It's me, Sinetta Zakar, Red Pill, and I forget the other brother that was out there. Some cat is coming down the street. He's walking towards Sinetta. Before he can get to Sinetta, I'm walking in front of him because that's the type of person I am. So for Gorilla Hebrew to let them berate and talk to Barak like that, he's a coward. A coward. And then he joins Purple. He's Sakari, but he Purple at the same time. They put out the video. I love Purple. They're my brothers. I love them. Well, y'all make sure y'all ask Gorilla Hebrew, does he love this? Make sure y'all ask him to have the same energy. I'm going to say one more thing. None of this is personal for me. Me personally, I like Gorilla Hebrew personally. I've never had a personal issue with him. But spiritually, they ain't shit. Spiritually, they're not. They're not if they don't put out and have the same energy. This is a brother that got supremely violated by a man he thought was his brother. This is not like an IUIC member and an ISUBK member seeing each other and then clashing. Even though it still would be wrong, you would at least expect it. You would say, well, they banging on each other, so you expect that. This is a member versus another damn member. You show these pictures out, not just that one. Show the pictures of what they did to the brother. This is what they did to that brother. And they're doing nothing about it. And he's still allowed to be in there. Still allowed to be in there. You got to have the same energy because I got the same energy. When Nate locked them brothers up for crimes they didn't commit, I said something. I don't care what nobody says about me. I'm not a respecter of persons in the sense that if there's a sin being done, you should talk about it. There's nothing wrong with it. So what I did was I reached out to Judah Mack. I messaged him. He didn't see the message. I commented on the post, put my number in there and said, brother, I want to rap with you. He calls me. When he calls me, which happened today, I spoke to him, and the brother's a good brother. And he said I was a good brother. And I said, I really would like to talk and give a voice to the brother that it happened to. I didn't know his name at the time. And so he said he would reach out to him. So I was able to speak to Titus, and I told Titus I wanted him to come out here because this didn't happen recently. This happened last year. And as I asked other Israelites that I'm in communication with, I asked them if they know about it, and they all say they don't know nothing about it. The IUIC has what in the IUIC? Who knows? Who can read my mind? What's the IUIC have? No, read my mind. Remember, nobody knows about this. Nobody. The NDA. There's an NDA that exists in the IUIC where you can't speak about nothing, or they can charge you, they can sue you, they can do all these things to you. So I wanted to reach out to Brother Titus, and I said, brother, would you come on my show and tell your story, because your story needs to be said, because nobody knows that this is going on. And the Brother Titus was extremely super kind to come on the show. So Brother Titus, before we get into it, brother, can you please introduce yourself? You could tell them where you're from, where you're at. The floor is yours, brother.
Oh man, well, hold the camera. Hold the camera. Hey, Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I'm ex-member of IUIC. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly, brother.
All right. Yeah, I'm an ex-member of IUIC, and I'm up here to reenact what happened. So I got my little cameraman with me. I got some brothers up here with me on high alert. So in case somebody have a second thought, try to shut my mouth or something like that. So let me come follow me. Just follow me.
Okay. Now, where are you taking us to, brother?
I'm finna show you too. I'm in front of the Paradiso movie theater, the last ratchet movie theater in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, as you can see right there, there's a charger. Put the light on you. It's a charger right there. That's an officer on duty. Just remember that.
Okay.
And then what time is it? It's 9:11 at night. This in the morning there's an officer on duty, a police officer, and at night there's a police officer on duty. And as you can see right now, you see this place lit up. Right. And as you can see, you see blue lights everywhere. You know, Memphis, Tennessee is getting real bad in crime. So there's blue lights everywhere. But there's also cameras all around here and some hidden cameras. But I'm gonna go and bring it out. So July 21st of 2022, I got invited to got invited to the movies by a brother. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want no smoke to come his way. Okay. He invited me to the movies, and he had both of his kids with me. I don't know if you can see me, but it's like
we can see you. Yeah, we can see you, brother.
So he invited me to the movies. He was like, "Hey, bro, let's go to the movies." So I'm a truck driver. That's why I got this headset on. And I was like, "Hey, I got a load to deliver in Nashville the next day." So he was like, "Oh man, come on, bro. You go to the movies. You can come to the movie. You come on, bro. Woo woo." So I said, "Okay, all right, bro." So I left Marco's Pieces, which is in Germantown, which is back that direction. So it ain't nothing but like, I say about 10 minutes. So we stopped and got something to eat. Now, what I'm telling y'all is the same factual story that I gave the judge, the district attorney, and the sergeant that was on duty. So, like I said, I parked over here. So as we walking toward the movies, we walking toward. So I go back to the Jeep to grab my jacket. And when I grabbed my Jeep, we were walking forward because you know how the movies is. It's always cold in there. So we walked up in there. I'm walking forward toward the movies. Next thing I know, he was like, "Oh shit, there go Hoshai. Oh, I see some head wraps. What you finna do?" I said, "Hey, bro, I'm finna go on roll. I'm finna go back to the car." So
now,
I
let me
go
ask
back
you
to the.
Can I ask you a question? Why when y'all saw him now at this time, are you a member in IUIC?
There you go. You see how you quickly catching on to it? No, sir, I'm not. I wasn't a member at the time. So I'm over here like, okay, bro, why you ain't you know what I'm saying, acting like kind of skittish, like why you ain't trying to duck and dodge? You know you don't supposed to be hanging out with me. I told the brother I ain't coming back. I'm out. So
wait. Hey, brother, if we could, and I hope you got some time, right? Because
because I'm trying to get through it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because like so at this time you're not a member, but you're saying a member of IUIC is inviting you to go to the movies. Am I correct?
Correct.
Now that's kind of I am. I'm catching on, brother. So now wouldn't that be against like their protocol, so to speak?
There you go.
Because for those that don't know, the IUIC protocol is if a member is kicked out, nobody deals with that individual. That's their protocol. So now, if everybody's not following, what the brother is saying, as he describing the night in question, is that it's a brother from IUIC that is pleading with him to go to the movies. Right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And as y'all walking up to the movies, you see Sexual Chocolate. That's what we call it. We dubbed him Sexual Chocolate because he looked like Sexual Chocolate from Harlem Nights. So you see Hoshea, and Hoshea, you like making yourself, you a little suspect. So not suspect you being a suspect, you suspect of what's going on. Like you look a little shady, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So it was like a date night, double date with the upper leadership or whatever.
Right.
And like I said, he said they go, Hoshai, what you finna do? I said, bro, I'm finna go back to the car. So he had his 2 kids with him, so they walk on up into the movies. So when they walk up into the movies, I'm just in the car chilling. I'm talking to one my boss called me. He's like, hey, you gonna be on time for that load tomorrow in Nashville? I had a load of shingles. I was like, yes, sir, I'll be on time. And then I was texting some female. I was like, hey, since I'm already here, I'm gonna wait till these folks leave, and then I'm gonna give them a wait till these folks leave, call this little female I was talking to, and get up here and catch a movie. So I waited at least 15 to 20 minutes. It was another officer and his wife walking away from the movie theater. I don't want to say nobody's name. I'm only gonna say one person's name.
That's fine.
So he walks away with his wife and his son and his newborn daughter, and he walks in the way to the left. So I'm like, okay, wait 5 more minutes. They gonna be gone, and I can go on, continue on with the movie.
Now, are you waiting? So now, are you waiting because there was a previous issue with Hosea?
Man, me and him, like I said, man, the dude is not a bad person. He got some good in him, but he got some messed up ways. So, the last time I was at the school, we bumped heads because I felt like it was some bullshit going on with the judgment that was taking place because I was being my brother's keeper.
Okay, so let's speak about that. And the reason why I'm asking you to speak about that, because this sounds like whatever issue he had is why the event occurred. So can you speak about about what judgment you're referring to?
So this what happened, man. One of the brothers from OKC called me and wanted to inquire about a sister. But he wanted to know the truth because a certain deacon was getting on his ass, and he wanted to, dodge that smoke because he had just got through a divorce. So I was like, okay, cool. So he let me know. He called me, and I let him know what the real deal. And he was like, damn, what's her name didn't tell me nothing about that. So I was like, yeah. And I remember.
And this is when you're saying the real deal. You're saying the real deal about the sister in question.
Yeah, like
so is one person saying like the sister is free, another person saying the sister is not?
No, the sister was free, but she got a background. And when the sister got put out the body, the captains in my camp at the time called me and let me know what I'm saying, what was going on and why she got put out. So like I said, I'm not trying to say nobody's name because I'm just here to tell you.
No, I don't want nobody. No, you listen, you could. What I'm gonna tell you, you could say whatever you want, but I'm not gonna press you to say anything. So I'm just gonna ask you questions. You know what I mean? I don't want to press you to say anything. So go ahead.
Yeah,
so you knew the woman's reputation.
Correct.
Gotcha.
He gonna be like, they're gonna probably be like, oh yeah, you was out here running your mouth and stuff like. See, when you out there putting in them bricks and you traveling like the leadership tell you to do, travel. You make a lot of friends, and people will see your character and they attach to you. And once they attach to you, they swap numbers, and then y'all be on the phone damn near all day, every day. The brotherly love, the unity is there. So somebody blinded with these lights, we're gonna rotate this way. But yeah, so like I said, the unity was there. Brothers reaching out to me, so it's a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna get back to the thing. So I got casted out. Brothers was hitting me up and
wait, before you say you got casted out, is that because you wouldn't go with you went against?
Hell yeah.
Right. That's what, because that's important, because it sounds like the attack that happened to you was premeditated. So far, that's what it sounds like you're saying. So
he was trying to cover up. He was trying to cover up him telling me the situation about their sister, and he was trying to put it on me. Well, brother, you said a brother told you about their sister personal information. I sat there and said, no, bro, you told me that. I lied to
Now,
to the
wait.
leadership.
Let's walk.
Go
Let's
ahead.
walk that down because you just said something heavy. It sounds like you saying he told you some information, but he didn't want
Hmm.
you to tell people that he's the one that told you.
Correct, because this dude been in the hot seat for a long time, and
Mm,
he know it. So he trying to keep his name out the mud. So he
mhm.
doing any little thing necessary to to keep that smoke off. But eventually he
Got
got that
you.
smoke. He
So now,
eventually
so
got
he
demoted.
was expecting. So he was expecting you to lie in the council to
And,
say it's not him.
and exactly, and take the L, be quiet, go through the demotion period, and get raised back up again. I
Wait,
ain't doing
wait,
that.
wait. So now, wait. So he wanted. So you was the sacrificial lamb, so to speak. He wanted you to lie, and
Correct.
you said get demoted. So what was your rank at the time?
Man, the man had demoted me 3 times about this damn girl. No, 2 times. Cause the
So
one sister
what rank did you start at before you got demoted?
I was officer 10.
Okay, so you was an officer of 10, and
Hmm.
then you got demoted, and then
To
what
a
did you get
soldier.
to a soldier? So you got demoted to a soldier because you told the truth and wouldn't
There
lie.
you there you go, my friend. That's
Mm.
it.
And Hosea is the one that got you demoted because you wouldn't lie for him.
There you go.
Let me just
He
ad lib for a little bit. This is not brotherhood, Akim. Counsel, what we know about counsel is supposed to be of the Lord. It's supposed to be truthful so that the Lord can show the judgment in the matter.
oh yeah.
If nobody's listening, if y'all not following, because I know the brother's talking fast, I'm talking fast. If y'all not following, the brother Titus was
Yes, sir.
told information about a certain sister by Hosea, aka Sexual Chocolate. When he told when Sexual Chocolate told Titus the information, Titus stayed true. When he was asked in the council who gave the information, he said he said Hosea. I'm saying Sexual Chocolate. He said Hosea. When he says Hosea, Hosea gets angry at Titus and demotes him for telling the truth.
I'm
Now,
confused
now, now,
about
now,
one thing, brother.
I want to add to that. I want to add to
Uh,
that. This how he played it. See, when he found out about it, he had another brother
You got
from
to
another
text it to
camp
me.
had called and started the conversation. So they all got all the leadership on a private little phone call, and they called one of my friends at the time. They called me after that, so I knew he was coming. That's why I had called him the next day to see, are you really finna do this to me? Are you really finna set me up for the glory of Rome? You finna really set me up to be called Caesar or just to be seen or whatever the case. So I said, I waited. So that Friday we did a fix your face Friday with Deacon Abiel didn't do that show. He did the show, but he did it something about some dogs jacking off dogs or something like that. Folks trying to repro what's that when you got dogs and stuff and you got them in the cage and you got the hand on the thing, got the female next to it was breeding dog breed.
kennel.
So he was in the kennel. So he did a class about that. So he used me that Friday because he know I was cold at the IT and on the camera team and so on and so forth. So I still do photography and videography to this day, and I guess you will say the world. And I still keep my business going. So after that next Saturday, he already. So my brother called me and said, "Hey, bro, you was right, bro. They finna come get you. Such and such, such and such. They coming, bro. So be on the lookout for that." Saturday morning, the Sabbath, I'm all right. I'm up in there doing my regular duties at the school. Next thing I know, this man what he do? What he do? He come up in there. Hey y'all, let me get all the leadership to the back to the kitchen. I was really like, what? Like I said, I can't believe he doing this. So I go up in there and pack all my things and all so on and so forth. And then next thing you know, he calls everybody to the meeting room. It's going to be a demotion and all that, so on and so forth. And then next thing you know, he bring out some precepts. See what he do? He'll be the orchestrator of the chaos, but he'll use another person to sit there and issue out the demotion so you can direct your anger toward him, and he can come behind you and put his hand on your shoulder and say, "Hey, bruh, we love you, bro. Woo woo, gaslight. It ain't nothing but game." So he does that, stands me up, talking about some, did you? I said, yep, that's right. Yeah, sure did. Bring it out. I just didn't care because I said I can't believe a dude that I travel with pour wine in his glass, sold
Mm,
cars,
mm,
watched his kids. We was everywhere together. I was your
mm,
personal scribe, recording everything you did, putting
mm,
it down, chopping your stuff up, editing it, and uploading it to YouTube. And then you set me up like this. That's what made me so damn angry. I just spazzed the fuck out. I'm sorry. I just
mm,
spazzed out. So when I left, everybody was, some brothers was crying. Some brothers was like, no, man, bro, no, this can't be true. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't accept it. So, man, like I said, I got casted out. And I was like I said, when you leave IUIC, you're gonna go through a depression. If you leave that
mm,
organization, you're gonna go through a damn hard depression. That
mhm.
PTSD from that Israelite camp, bro. Like I said, I ain't got nothing against the camp. I'm bringing out something toward this person to what he did. So
Mhm.
just to protect his image. Then when I leave, it got casted out. I was out and I told them folks I ain't coming back. Then it was brothers hitting me up talking about we know you blameless and so on and so forth. We want you to come back. And I thought about going back. Man, them folks talking about some
Now, who's
Tyson.
the brother? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't
Go
want
ahead,
you
go
to
ahead.
say the names, but you said so. Brothers in IUIC
Was
was
calling
saying that
me,
was calling you, saying you should come back. Now,
come back.
did you ask any of them, or did any of them say you was right and that he was wrong?
Oh yeah, it was officers hitting me up saying that they know he was wrong for that because you was being your brother's keeper. But he just don't
Hmm.
give a damn about that. That shit had got up the chain and he didn't want that smoke.
I want to read
So
this scripture that's on the
go ahead.
screen real fast. This is Ecclesiasticus 37:8. It says, "Beware of every counselor, and know before what need he have, for he will counsel for himself." And that's what this sexual chocolate nigga did. Hosea, he counsel for himself. And then it says, "Lest he cast the lot upon thee." And what he did when you wouldn't listen to his counsel, he got you kicked out. And what's bugged out to me is that the brothers that you saying contacted you saying you should come back and you was wrong. Did you ever ask them, why don't y'all say that to the leadership there?
Man, bro, you already know what it is. They ain't
I
finna
do,
say
but
nothing. Them
brother,
folks
a
ain't
lot of
finna
these
get
questions
demoted.
I do, a lot of these questions I do know, but I need them to hear it from you. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? So,
them
mhm.
folks ain't finna get demoted, bro. They ain't finna put their neck out on the line. Cause like I said, you don't know if you don't know. Yeah, or nay. They don't want to step outside their bounds. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Cause they don't want you to. You can't go against the leadership, bro. You can't
So what
go
it
against the
sound
leadership.
like, so what it sound like, if I could, what it sound like, brother, is that you chose to serve the Most High, and they did not. And here's what I mean by that: when we go all throughout the scriptures, you'll see men that chose the truth over death, whether
Hmm.
it's the seven sons and the mother, whether it's I think it's Daniel and Susanna, right? It was Daniel that stood up for Susanna.
Mhm.
Whether it's Daniel that stood up for Susanna in the face of adversity, even Meshach, Abednego and them going into the fire, like what they chose was to fall in the Lord's hands and not in their enemy's hands. And so the Lord was with you even in this, because although this is a tragic event, this gets to show just how evil and vile and disgusting IUIC is. And those men that called you are just as bad as Hosea, because they should have saw your strength and became strengthened. They should have saw your strength and they should have did and stood with you. It would have been better to not tell you to come back, but to say, if they don't accept you back, we're leaving too. And they would have brought
Yeah,
justice
that's
into
nice.
IUIC. If they would have done that, then IUIC might have gotten a wake-up call to what actual righteousness is. But instead, they chose to just say, come back. We're not going to sacrifice our rank. We're not going to sacrifice our position of power. Brother, you are strong as hell. I want to tell you that. I want to be the first one. If ain't nobody told you that, it takes an extreme amount of courage to be in the face of elders, to be in the face of so-called leadership, and to have to stand for the truth, knowing the man that's human, that you report to, that you said you fixed his wine. You did work for him. You obeyed him. And this is the man that's asking you to lie, and you chose the truth over that. Brother, I applaud you. for that. I just want to
Thank
let
you,
you
sir.
know. No
But
sweat, brother. Go ahead.
the traffic is getting a little crazy up here, so I'm gonna go ahead
Okay.
and run through this story.
Okay, no
So
sweat.
so say you a hoe.
No, that's me. Yeah, you got it, brother.
No, you grab this and follow me.
Come.
So the camera this way, so he can't
And
turn
for those
around.
that don't know, he's taking us to where it happened. That's why he's saying that. So I'm gonna let him tell
No,
the story, and then we're gonna go back and get the conversation going. Go ahead,
yeah,
brother.
I don't know if you can see. There's just a lot of traffic up here,
Now
and
we
I'm
can
just
see
trying to
we
run
see
through it.
everything clear. Don't use it on me. Yeah, let's put it on him. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let this Tesla come back. Let this Tesla come back, cause they looking like they about to pull out. Uh, so so like I said, so I'm back at the car over here. So I'm over here by this white truck, if you can see it over there. So I'm thinking the coast is clear. So I pull out. So I drove right past the officer and his wife and his little boy. I mean, I want to say their name so bad, but I can't say it. I gotta watch myself. So because like I said, these folks was family to me. So everybody in there knows me. So it ain't no games or nothing like that. So I
Right.
pull out this lane right here, and I come in front of the movie theater. So as I'm driving, as you can see, I was on the phone with the female or whatever. Come on this way. And as
Okay.
you can see right there in between the columns right here, I don't know if you can see the movie time, like the movie
Yeah, I can
pictures or
see it.
whatever.
Yeah, I see
So
it.
I'm looking up at the top to see what the movie times are, and trying to say the times to the sister I was talking to at the time. Because after this event, she dropped my ass like a coat with no holder, man. She got on down. So
Right.
so I drive up. I'm driving. You with me? So I'm
Yeah, I'm
driving
with
in
you,
the Jeep
brother.
like this, and he walks. It was a curve of people that came out right here. So I don't know if you can see them. Then where them three at, they walk out.
Okay,
So
I see
now,
it.
come follow me. Come follow me. See, there's a lot of traffic up here. I'm gonna make it quick, man. To the main
Now,
part.
hey, don't rush, brother. Listen, we got all day. We got
Oh,
all
I ain't gonna
night.
skip. I ain't gonna skip a
Okay, I
detail.
appreciate. Okay, I
So
no
I ain't gonna
sweat,
skip a
brother.
detail. Cause like I
All right.
said, it's just remembering this. I ain't been up here since the incident.
Okay.
So when he coming out, he holding his rib like this. He holding his rib like this. So when
Hmm.
he came out, I don't know if you can see me. Come up close.
Yeah, I
He
see you.
like this. He like this. He on high alert. So I'm over here looking at him, and I looked at him. He said, "What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh?" I said, "What's up, man? Shalom, bro. I try to call you and see how you were doing. I said I called you twice and I texted you twice to see how you doing. Hey, bro, now. The screen is me, and I'm him,
Okay, I
and he
got you.
walks up with her,
So, and
and
you're in the car.
I'm in the car.
Okay.
So I said, "Hey, bro, I tried to call you twice and text you twice to see how you was doing." Just
Mm,
like Judah say he do. He texts these people because, dude, you spent your whole life into this organization. You
right.
become bonded with these people.
Hmm.
So I saw him. I was happy to see him. He said what he said. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? I said, hey, bro, I tried to call you and text you twice to see how you were doing. Bro, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna call you when I want to call you. I looked at him like, whoa. I said, so that's how we going in 2022? And after you just got your ring back? So he's
Wait,
right here.
wait. You said just so he lost his rank.
Oh yeah, he got demoted. He got that smoke right after he casted me out. He got demoted right after
Mm,
that because
okay,
his
so
because
he.
his
Yeah.
so-called girlfriend showed out. His so-called girlfriend showed out, quote unquote. His
But you
so-called
just said
girlfriend
white.
showed out.
You just said okay. You say he walking out with his rib. Is it the
Yeah,
same woman?
I'm trying to keep it professional. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. I got you.
But
Okay.
so
But it's the same person. So the one that showed
same
out
person,
is the same. Okay, got you. Go ahead, brother.
same person.
Got
So
you.
she, I'm in the Jeep. So I stop the Jeep. Did you see traffic? That lights this way, and you see
Hmm.
the Jeep is going that way. The traffic going that
Right.
way.
I see. Yeah, I see.
So I'm right here. Now I stop right here. All praises to the Most High. Now I want you to come over here and look straight up, right there, up there in that corner. I don't know if you can see it. It's
Yeah,
two
I see it.
cameras.
Right.
So she walks around the car. She walks around the car.
You talk about the rib walks around the car.
Yeah, the rear walks
Okay.
around the car. You see, I don't know if you can see that white truck.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I
That's
see the
how
white
far.
truck all the way at
That's
the
how
end.
far he was parked away from the Paradiso. That's how
Okay.
far he was parked away from the movies. So
Gotcha.
she walks to the car. So this man, he talking shit. I ain't gonna lie. He talking shit. I responding. He talking shit. I'm responding back. So he walks her around. I'm in park right here in front of the camera. I ain't moving. I ain't moving. I'm right here in front of the camera. So he comes around making faces and shit, looking at me, and he just posts up next to my Jeep like this. But the whole time he looking at me, I got the window rolled down, just sipping my wine, just looking right at him, bro. I said, bro, I already know what you're doing. But soon as I walked out, soon as he walked out, bro, I ain't trying to be in the nude or nothing like that. He
Right.
flapping his shirt up and down like this to show me a loaded firearm with a 30-round
Wait,
clip in it.
wait. So now you in the car. You not out the car yet, right?
There you go. You catching on quick.
I'm pretty smart. I'm following. I'm just making. I want my listeners to follow. So what the brother is saying, he's in the car. The cat starts selling wolf tickets to him. He's selling wolf tickets back. What he proceeds to do is walk on the driver's side, flap his shirt, and as he's flapping his shirt, he's flapping it to show that he has the gun on his waist, which is letting him know, "I'll shoot you." That's IUIC.
So according to Tennessee, because I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. If a man if y'all get to arguing and he throw water on you, that's assault. If when he was showing me that firearm flapping that shirt up and down, that was assault right there. I already had one. So by me knowing that, that's why I stayed in the damn car. And then two, I don't know what type of bag this dude finna come out of, but
I mean,
I
I
was happy
would
to see
listen. I like the fact that now I don't know if you had a weapon on you or not, but when a cat
him. Hell
flashes a
no.
gun, you immediately go on high alert. Like you said, you don't know what he's going to do. But you
Correct.
said, just for the record, in the state of Tennessee, making that gesture is assault in itself. So even if you wanted to, you could have called and said he's threatening me by flashing
There
the
you go.
weapon. That's what you're saying, right?
And this is where I began being my brother's keeper. This when the shit get real here. I said, hey, bro, you know you don't supposed to have that. Put that up. I said, I got one of them too, but that's at the house. Bro. He was saying some shit. He was talking shit and he was getting me roused up because you know brothers that go to camp, they know how to make the scene hot. So I ain't been up in there since a year and a half. This dude know where I stay at. He knows where I stay at. I mean, I know where he stay. He knows where I stay. I stay in Bartlett, which is in the back end of Memphis. He stays in South Memphis, is which when you come straight into Memphis, you right there in South Memphis. You right there where he at. When you cross the old bridge, you right there. So like I said, he flapped the gun like this, and I'm looking at him like, bro, you know you don't supposed to have that, bro. Put that up. You know you a 6-time convicted criminal, bro. You don't need to be having no loaded firearm. So like I said. His rib is at the car. So Moses Moses walks up. I be trying not to say the
I
names,
know.
man.
It's all right. It's all right, brother.
But
It's all right.
this is a key person. Remember him.
Right.
This is a key person. So Moses, I'm still in the same spot right here in front of that camera. I ain't going nowhere, bro, because that's the reason why when he came up to the right here, he was looking left and right. He saw that camera, so he was like, you know what? Moses walked up and said, "Hold on, he ain't even worth it." So I got out the car, I was like, Moses.
So wait. So now the Moses cat is saying he's not worth it to Sexual Chocolate, right? That's who he's talking to. He's not talking.
Yeah, you're
right. He's saying to him, and then but they also paying attention to the cameras.
Correct. He was. Moses is a good dude. Moses is not a bad dude. He just got involved. He was here that night and he just got involved in the wrong situation. And like I said, when this smoke clear, I hope he, you know what I'm saying? Like he said in court, he don't got no ill will against me. I don't got no ill will against him. So, brother, like I said, if you watching this or you see this, bro, just know I ain't got shit against you, bro. But like I said, remember Moses. So, like I said, he walks up and say, hold on, Ak. He ain't even worth it. So I said, Moses, damn, bro, what's up? So he walks back this way toward the light. We're gonna go back toward the light. So I'm outside my Jeep right now. My Jeep is still in the same spot. It's in the same spot where that couple walking in right there. And it's in the same spot. So get in front of me right here, real quick. So at the time, the reason why he went back here is because Moses saw him and it was a camera there. So he came at this time right here. That light right there was not here. It was dark as hell on this aisle. It was dark. So as he, you stay right there. As he as he's walking back to the spot, he's like this, man. He out here banging. I'm talking about dude was turned the fuck up. I'm sorry, bro. He was out here just like, man, come see me, bro. Come see me, bro. That's why we had to put your ass out. Such and such and such. He was banging his number because you know he GD4. He banging out. He
What does
banging
that
his
mean?
dick
Hey,
on
what does that mean, GD4?
gangster disciple. He out here throwing them
I know. I need him to
pitchforks.
say that. So I just want to. I got to get this on the record. So the
Yes, sir.
IUIC member, that he's a captain, right?
Yes, sir.
So a captain in IUIC is brandishing, flapping the gun, and talk about GD4. He's a gang. He's a cop. He's a cop and gang member and an Israelite. God,
Bro,
James 1:8 says a double-minded man is unstable in all his
bro,
ways.
I remember that one time we was at camp, bro, and we was at camp and it was some people across the street. I think we was on Bellevue and Macklemore, his favorite spot, because he stayed down the street from the damn place, so he ain't gotta burn no gas. While everybody else gotta drive around, burn gas and shit. So we he out here talking. He's like, yeah, and y'all ain't gonna do shit, and blah 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 blah. And he starts spitting his numbers. I'm looking at that man like, okay, bro, whatever. I said, hey Cap, I'm gonna delete that out. Nah, but leave that in there, such and such, such and such. This fool, man. It's life for real, bro. That's why I told you this is the last ratchet. This is the last ratchet hotel. I mean, not hotel, but movie theater in Memphis. That's why he came here.
Okay.
So, like I said, so we over here. He out here banging, bro. I'm talking about here like this, flapping the shirt. The man real right there. Remember that she right there. But as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see it, but right under that light, there's a camera. This man was looking right at the camera and didn't even fucking know it. And like I said, I'm about to get turned up and get emotional. So this is the part. That's why I don't like bringing it out, but I'm gonna bring it out and be done with it. Like I said, this
And
is
that's
kind of
why
an
I
attack.
said, hey, brother, and if I could, it says a brother is born in adversity. Now, I'm not in Memphis with you, but I'm with you here. That's why, like, when I heard it, it just, broke my heart to see it, and it wanted me to encourage you. But the best thing that I could do is give you a voice to get your story out, because, like I said, don't nobody know this story. So just know that IUIC backs you on this. The brothers and sisters that's listening backs you on this, and we all gonna be your strength. All right?
Okay, I appreciate that.
No sweat, brother.
Now check this out. So you me, you me. So he like, man, he like, bro, come out here, come talk to me. Now, when he said, bro, it's two type of Israelites in this world, bro. Which one are you? Bro, come talk to me. We out the spirit right now. So by me traveling with this man, pouring wine in his glass, coming to my house, he invited me to his house, bro. Like I said, he a good dude. And like I said, when I saw him, I was happy to see him. But I don't even know like what he was thinking, because like I said, this dude got some ways I can't explain. So
Right.
like I said, he was like, come see me, come see me. So now I want you to walk 10 steps. Walk 10 steps toward me. Like I said, it's dark as hell. This is dark as hell back here. You can't see nothing. But the sergeant, shout out to Sergeant Goodman, because he got his ass. He got everything he need to do. So y'all go back. Y'all go back. So as you getting close to me, stop right there. Now come over this way. Because I was right here. Stop right there. Now I'm right here. He's like, yeah, bro. I'm trying to get you back in the body, bro. You being stupid. And then he's like this. He's looking around. Yeah, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong? So he getting closer and closer to me, just asking me stuff. Soon as he got about right here, he made this, man, I ain't gonna lie, he made this ugly. See, I want to take my headset off because I'm a truck driver. I wanted to take it. He looked at me like this and said, boom. I'm talking about it was so quick. Like I said, I'm blocked with this arm, and all I remember is seeing a white light. I ain't lying to you. I saw stars. So as I'm out. I'm out. So to give you what happened in the situation, Moses come back over here. Shout out to Moses, bro. Because if it wasn't for Moses, I'd probably be dead. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be alive here to tell you, because I think that dude was trying to take me out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. So he came over here, and Moses grabbed him and threw him off me, because that's what the security guard said he saw. He grabbed him and he dipped off. But like I said, the security guard at the time saw a loaded firearm. That's why he didn't approach him. Because you remember I told you, in the daytime it's an officer here. At nighttime it's just security. So
did he hit you with the pistol?
Man, That's all I saw. I saw a firearm, a loaded firearm. But
Mhm.
I don't see him at several camps. When there's a dude that's bigger than him, he gonna reach into his pocket and act like he, just he
Mhm.
just sitting there and he just constantly gonna keep moving back. And once he do that, he gonna make it seem like you the what's that called?
Aggressive.
You
Like
the
you the
aggressor.
aggressor, right?
And then he hit you. So, like I said, we can sit here. I ain't gonna say too much. He know what he
Right.
did. He know what he had. Because if you go back and look at them pictures right here, he hit me right in the temple. He didn't hesitate. He done did this shit before. He knew exactly what it hit me. Oh, he hit me. If you
What are
can
you
see them
doing?
scars, he hit me right here in the noggin and knocked my ass out. So once I'm on the
And
ground,
was this with a just a regular hand, or was there anything on the hand?
bruh, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be real as all as our day. It either was he hit me with a loaded firearm or a pair of brass knucks. It
Mm.
was one of them
God,
damn two. And like I said, since
God
what I
damn.
saw was a firearm, so that's
Mm.
what I stuck to, and that's but we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Right, I got you.
So this man snuck my bam. So I wake up. But in the meanwhile, while I'm knocked out, this dude crawl up on me like he just the big show and just boom, boom, boom,
Damn.
boom. I can hear
So
him now.
now, so now, as he knocked you down, now he's on top of
Top
you.
of you beating me, bro. And like I
God.
said, I bet she was, yeah, bro. You ain't wanna fuck with me, bro. I know how he talk. I know this man like the back of my hand.
Mm, mm, mm.
So next thing I know, I know this shit funny, bro. So he
Nah.
grabbed the dude. So Moses come back. All praises for Moses. Moses grabbed the man and threw him up off him. Threw me up off him. So they get in the car, dip. My Jeep's still in the same spot. I'm unconscious. The security officer comes up and pull up right here. So now I'm getting back off the ground like this. I get back up. I'm over here like, damn. I said, what the hell? I looked at my arm. My arm is like a damn letter L. It was like a letter S and then it was like a letter L. Then I looked at my finger. I'm over here like, what the fuck? I couldn't see out of only but one eye. So I'm over here like, man, the security officer was like, stop, 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 stop. You leaking. You need to quit moving. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm talking about I'm in the daze, bro. I'm in the
Mm.
daze. It's like somebody had a lasso just spinning me right round. So next thing I know, man, next thing I know, uh, like I said, we gotta be on high alert up here. This is the last
Yeah,
ratchet,
that's fine.
ratchet.
I understand. Protect yourself, brother.
Man, hey, bro, you supposed to be on duty, man. What you doing, man? All right, man. Hey, man, this is my brother Stacy right here, y'all. He
I
was with me in the
appreciate it,
court case,
Stacy.
and
Got
he gonna add something to it too, cause him and his twin brother was there um with me in the court case. So y'all stay tuned, cause it's gonna get good. So after that, I get up off the ground. I get rushed to Baptist East Hospital, which is like damn, like 12 minutes away from here. If you get go down straight down Poplar, hit the slab, go around, get off on Wall in the Grove, I go to Baptist East Hospital. So soon as I get up there, I'm up in there for 3 days. So this is where it lay low for a minute. So I'm getting called. The paramedics pull up. Like I said, they paired up. The sergeant pulled up. He was like, he beat you with something. He did well to leave. Cause I'm talking about because this what happened to me in my face and how I looked at even, like let's say Esau got mad. He was like, what the fuck? Like what happened? I told him what
right.
happened. He said, yeah, he beat you with something. He do well to leave. That was his exact words. So 3 days in the hospital, y'all. I couldn't, man. It
Mhm.
was so swollen. It was so swollen, bro. They couldn't even operate. I had to wait 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make it plain, and no, I'm gonna wait till the get the court. So I go through the surgery. I'm walking around with a damn different color eyes, face still swole.
Mm.
I had my little finger brace, which is this little thing right here, man. It's this memory lane, so I ain't gonna get rid of it. I got my
Right.
arm brace in the car. So I finally get through the surgery. I had to get anesthesia. Boy, I couldn't walk for 3 days, man. It was a hard battle, but I got through it. All praises to the Most High God. So we get to court. We get to court, bro. We get to court, and this is where it comes. This is where it is. So General Sessions, hold on. Let me take it to Stacy, man, because
Okay.
Stacy is the jailhouse judge, man. He don't been in all types of shit. I'm a good old boy.
No
So you know what I'm
sweat.
saying. Hey, Stacy, now go on tell the people. Go on tell the people you put it on him. Go on tell the people. I don't know if can y'all see him? Hit the light in the
Oh,
car. You got a light in the car?
Yeah,
All
it's a
right,
little dark.
hit the
I
other one.
see his glasses. That's him in the driver's side or the
Oh
passenger?
yeah. Can you see him now?
Yeah,
He
we can
that
see.
black. That's my cone. Stacy black ass Simmons, man. I'm sorry, man.
Everybody in the
Black as
hood gets
hell.
somebody named Black because they black.
So yeah, so this is my brother that was with me at the court case. Now don't go into the court case. I'm gonna get into that. So tell him about General Sessions and tell him about upstairs. Yeah, they can. Oh shit, no, they can't.
No. You got to attach it to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, when you downstairs General Sessions, they gonna give you the lowest charge. So when you get found guilty downstairs, the state has the choice to pick it up or let it go on as whatever you've been charged as. But if they have substantial evidence as stuff that can't be beat, can't go around, that's turns for them to pick it up. So by them picking this case up and him being indicted makes this a whole nother ball game because
Meaning it's more serious.
yeah, they discover more evidence. They got the weapon, they got what I'm saying, all type of stuff they didn't want to disclose downstairs because it was misdemeanor stuff at first. But now that the state, which they call it criminal court, it's criminal court when you go from misdemeanor to felony.
I got you.
You going to So when you
Now, when you say they got the weapon, is that because the weapon that he was brandishing is the weapon that they have?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but 9 times out of 10 it is because they found it on him.
Okay.
When they stopped him.
Okay.
And so 9 times out of 10 it most definitely was the weapon because like I was telling him and everybody else, we tell this too. In order for them to break bones, I don't care if you're the strongest man in the world.
Right.
You got to have a major impact to break bones with
Right.
your fist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that indicated right
I
there
agree
was a
with that.
weapon involved.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So I ain't seen too many people except for jaws and knock teeth out. Now.
Right.
But when you
Right.
breaking arms, like major strong bones, yeah, it was a weapon involved. So
Got you. I mean, when I saw that, I knew that wasn't regular hands that did that. I damn near thought it was more than one man like that.
Exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And I was upset, with the fact that I wasn't notified when none of this was going on. Not that he was in the position to contact me or let me know, but it's just the simple fact people that we was around and been around, put him in that situation. And that's what I'm not comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People that came around and called themselves friends, brothers, and came around, met out, basically whole little hangout family, put this man in this type of situation. And regardless of whatever happened and what was going on, the person that invited you out should have been right there by your side.
Right, and that's the Moses character, or that's a different character?
That's the other character.
Okay,
now,
right. So Moses is the one that tried to help him. The cat that brought him to the movie, where was he at?
That's what I'm saying. He vanished after he made the presence of the other person, the attacker, known.
Now I don't know where you from. I'm from the hood. Like I'm pretty sure you from the hood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That don't sound like a setup to you. Brother.
That's what I was telling him from the word get go. When he told me what happened, I instantly, from my instinct, that was set up. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you think about it, if they have a rule where we don't communicate with anybody that leaves the school, you got this guy pleading to go to the movies, and then when they get to the theater, he disappears.
Yeah, just vanished. That's what I'm saying.
That's a setup.
Yeah, this was all orchestrated in order to be caught. Yep. And that was one of my issues. That was one of my major issues with, like, no, you just don't do that. And that's why I tell him to keep his circle small, hang with people that really got your back and intentions for you. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, I tell them all the time, because I grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around men with loyalty, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I done been put in a situation like that. That's why as soon as he told me what, like, oh yeah, he said all that. This was
and the cat that set him up is a member of IUIC.
Right. And then that's
So,
what I'm
so a
saying. Like,
member of IUIC sets a former member up, and then what I love the brother. You could tell that Titus has a true, genuine spirit of brotherhood. So much so that
yeah,
even
yeah,
after they put him out, like he said, there's a detachment issue, if you want to call it like
exactly.
PTSD, because you done been joined to them so long. Now they get rid of you. Anytime that you can get the family, even
Yeah.
under oppression, you still will fight forward. So he's sincere, and they took advantage of this
Yeah,
brother's sincerity. The
and that's
Lord is
exactly
going
what
to
happened.
judge them. The
Yeah,
Lord is
and
going to
they
judge
definitely
them.
got it. They got
Definitely.
their judgment. He got his judgment coming twice. And that's
Mm,
why I feel him trying to push the issue as far as getting justice out of this, because it wasn't just the simple fact that this man couldn't obviously take him on without any weapons or any surprises. You know what I'm saying? He had to do that, but yet alone, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you take advantage of a kind-hearted person that really will get your shirt off his back, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
no, you gotta be real monsters. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
what,
To
like you said it best, brother. You got to be a real monster, like to
hmm
do that. And them brothers is monsters to
yeah,
do that to a brother. When if that cat don't invite him to the movies, none of this
yeah.
even happens.
None of this would have happened.
None of
Yeah,
this happens. It happens because you bring them to the movie theater, and not his brother. They are absolute monsters. They're terrors to
yeah,
black people. That's a
yeah.
sad. That's a sad state, brother. That's
Yeah,
a
it
sad
is.
state. No sweat.
It
Can I
is,
get the
and
other
that's
brother
why.
back, brother?
Yeah, I'm finna get him back to you now.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you dropping that, the difference between the lower level and the upper level in the courts.
Oh,
That
most
was
definitely.
important too. So just to
I
give a
had to.
recap, okay?
Yeah, I had to learn it all, man. It's
No
always
sweat.
good for
Can you give
everybody
him a
to learn.
recap? Okay, before you give it to Titus, give him a recap of what the lower level means and the upper
Yep.
level means.
So
Appreciate it.
basically, in Memphis and their judicial system and everything, how it's set up is when you're downstairs, it's called general sessions. And basically that's like for misdemeanor cases and stuff that ain't really too time holding. It ain't got that much time on it. But when you get indicted and go upstairs to criminal court, you're now dealing with felonies and criminals. And the
Mm,
judges there are gonna, as they quote, railroad you. You finna get time on top of time because they had evidence and means to pick it up. So, oh yeah, it's a done daughter. But in their case, it was done from the beginning because he was found guilty downstairs. So now they just want to up the charges and add on stuff that they found and picked up that general sessions don't. So that's
mm.
the whole purpose of their transition from down to up.
I
Yeah, they
appreciate
doing
it,
a
brother.
thorough, investigation, and now they
Mhm.
bringing in all the evidence. Yeah.
No problem. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you again.
Yes, sir. Yes,
No
sir.
sweat. Appreciate it.
All right, man. I'm back now. Now we rushing. Now we get y'all got y'all already got the good part, but we rushing. We rushing. Now,
Nah, listen, we can slow down. We slowing down. We slowing down. I
now
want you to
check
get it
this out.
all out. Go ahead.
So we walk in the court. So I'm with my brother Stacy, one you saw in the car. Now he got a twin that was there too, and it was me. So we, man, some kind of way, bro. We pull up at 201 Poplar, pull up in the parking lot. This dude happened to be parked in the same parking lot we was with. So as we over here, he over there leaning out the van, looking at me like this,
Wait,
just
wait.
making faces, just making
Is this
faces and shit.
after?
I'm
Is
like,
this after?
this is after we at the court now. We at the big house.
Oh, okay,
So
con.
he over here, his wife tucking his shirt in, looking like a park preacher boy. Don't be out here wearing the white man dress code, man. Wear your fringes and wear your this and wear your garments and so. But you came up in there looking like a park preacher. And brothers that was probation officers, had some type of business class type of job. He clowned them for wearing chinos, the polo swag, the button
Right,
down, the tuck in
right,
shirt stuff. He used
right.
to chew him out. I'm talking about this dude came up in there with like he had on a damn tuxedo, and I did say that in court too. So I'm motherfucking I'm getting ratchet. I'm just let me get
No,
this
no,
shit over
no. You good, brother. You can
with.
say, brother. You are not censored on this show. Say whatever you need to say.
Okay,
Con.
okay. So man, he making faces. He over here making faces and stuff. I looked at the man. I just said, psh. I kept walking, man. We get to the thing. This like we going up the steps. I turn around. This dude like right behind me. He right there. He looking all making face. I said, man, okay. I said, bro, let's get away from this dude. So the district attorney, get over there. I'm surrounded by sheriff
Hey, where's
deputies.
Yatazar? Somebody call
So
Yatazar?
so we round the sheriff deputies. Sheriff deputies downstairs. He up in there, and he up in there with his rib. And I'm over here just looking like I'm up in there like, look, y'all, we supposed to be out here teaching. We the Israelites. We the greatest people on the planet Earth. You blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, you are the Israelites according to the Bible.
Mm.
Such and such and such and such. But we up in here in front of the damn faces that we preaching against over some stupid ass shit that could have been done with a simple shalom. Most High in Christ bless. How you doing, bro? You been good, bro? I know you busy, bro. You a captain, bro. Woo, 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 woo. And we could have went our separate ways. But instead of doing that, he wanted to get wild. So time came.
Where's your car?
No, yeah, he went into the darkness. So next thing I know, it's time to go. So we walk up in there. We had to walk up in there. It was me, the officer that was on duty, but the officer that saw the stuff, he was on vacation. So the apprentice came. But upstairs, he gonna be there. I know he gonna be there this time. So it was me, the officer, and Moses. So we go up in there. We have to raise our hands and swear allegiance and all that stuff. And you cannot tell a lie. You're supposed to tell the truth, but nothing but the whole truth. So
That don't mean nothing to him though. He lie.
Correct. So we get up in there. I go first. I'm up in there speaking like I'm at camp. I'm over here, woo woo. I'm over here going in. I'm over here being loud, telling all this stuff. So district attorney let me know, let me go first. Then his attorney came and asked me questions. So are you assuming that did he hit you with this? Did you see him? She just kept.
What's the this? Assuming that he hit you with what?
He's like, did you like what did you see him with? I said, I saw a loaded firearm. He said, she said, did you see him hit you? I said, yes, ma'am, because he struck me. He was the last person that saw me. So are you assuming that he kept hitting you and kept being? I said, ma'am, when I got knocked out, he had his ways. But did you see him? Like she was trying to trip me in my words, and it was frustrating me. And I said, no. She's like, so are you assuming? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm assuming. But Esau cold as hell when it comes to that court system. So district attorney came back over there, was like, Mr. Cash, was your arm broke before the fight? No, sir. He said, was your finger broke before the fight? No, sir. He said, Mr. Cash, you mind telling me what's in your arm right now? I said, I got a 4-inch plate. I got a 4-inch plate here, and I got an 8-inch plate with 23 screws with a finger plate and 5 screws. Man, the judge was like, Jesus. I looked right at him. He was right there in the chair looking like a Egyptian statue. When the judge said Jesus, he looked up like this. He knew he was fucked. So next thing I know, I get through. So they finally get done with my questions. Then the officer comes in. He says what he says. After he said what he said, they showed pictures. I'm leaking all the pictures y'all see there. Right. I got more pictures, but it's just too damn gruesome. So the officer on duty took pictures too when I was in the back of the paramedics. So at this time, before all that, it's another sergeant. It's 2 sergeants. It's 1 sergeant and it's another sergeant getting more evidence. So
you said getting more evidence?
Getting more evidence. I can't even expose it to you because he already done call. He don't talk to me. He don't call me and talk to me. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna get to it though. I'm gonna get to it. So next thing I know, Moses come in. Shout out to Moses, bro. Shout out to Moses. I'll praise the Most High God for Moses, man. Like I said, I ain't got no ill will against Moses, but this where it goes down. Y'all remember the name? This his witness. This is his witness.
So his witness was Moses.
Moses. So
okay.
We come in, but I'm moving too fast because I forgot when we was in the inner sanctum waiting to go to the judge to be judged. He was going up the escalator, making faces, still trying to provoke me.
So he's still making faces at you.
Still making faces.
This is an arrogant, evil gremlin.
That same dude,
the
same shit he was doing in London. They said he was doing in London with
wait, hold on, wait. If we could you just brought up something now. The same, you said the same faces he was doing in London. Explain that, please.
He was doing the same shit here in Memphis, provoking them, making faces.
So who is he provoking? Who is he provoking in London?
I think it was. I think it was the sister family. 'Cause he wanted to,
The sister you talk about is Joy Morgan.
yeah, the family of her,
So
the
the
people who
family
she
of
knew.
Joy Morgan, as they're coming out, you're saying he's making the same evil ass faces to them, who's a
Just like he was
daughter,
doing to me.
who's a sister who got killed by one of their members. She's gone, and the family, he's making those faces to them the
Just
same way
like
he's making those faces to you after
just
he
like he was.
assaulted and accosted you.
There you go.
And
He
y'all
trying to
wonder why we
provoke me to
talking
get
against
stupid.
IUIC.
He trying to get stupid. He trying to make me arouse me in court, but that shit didn't work. Because I told Stacey, I said, Stacey, you see this shit? And he was like, hell yeah, I see that shit. Then we said something to the sheriff that was next to him, and he caught him. And he was like, hey, bro, go on up them steps, bro. He told him, go on up them steps. Boy, he shot up that thing like he was climbing up some rope or some shit. I said, damn. I said, man, it took that just to make this dude humble down. But he gonna say, the brother lying. The brother, I don't know what this brother talking about. So, man, we get to Moses come in. Moses come in, he talking. He's saying what he's saying this. He said everything he needed to do. He said everything he needed to say. But Moses said, when I was here, I ran out here like a damn old ass WrestleMania match. I just ran out there. Stacey,
This is what Moses is saying?
Moses.
So
Now,
Moses
Stacey,
is on the stand saying you ran out like Hulkamania.
like Hulkamania. When have you known my fat ass in the past running out somewhere with a person that had a 30-round clip? Like, come on, bro. I'm not gonna run up on no fool. I'm not a fool, bro. I'm not a fool. This man said I ran out there just full speed, just charged him, and we was just at it like this. We was like Dragon Ball Z, just fighting. We was just at it. I'm over here like, I'm looking at this man like, what? And I kept looking at Stacey. Stacey, well, what you kept telling me? Placing screws, placing screws. He ain't say nothing else. He just kept saying that. The sheriff kept coming over there tapping me. I'm like, okay. So next thing I know, he got done. His attorney went first. Then it was district. I can't say his name. The district attorney.
Right.
He came in that thing, rubbed his hands like this. And may I remind you, when these dudes was talking, who was loud in the court when they talked? When I went up, was I loud? No, I'm saying, was I loud and vocal, like when I was speaking? Okay, now when Moses went up there, confidently speaking. Now when Moses went up there, how he was talking? Mumbling, on his breath, nervous, because he was lying. So he come up there, he said what he said. He said, this the district attorney. He said, you weren't there at the beginning of the fight. So how you know what was going on when he ran out there? Oh, because I was, because he said he was walking the sister. He proving the sister. He was walking that sister to the car. So he said, how was you able to see, back and forth? How was you able to see all this? Oh, because it wasn't so far. But how far did you walk? And as you can see, he parked on this side, and this over here versus over there.
Right, you can't see the same. Right.
There you go.
That's right.
You go. So next thing you know, check. That was on one check mark. And here go the bell. This when the bells ring right here, y'all. He walked back over here. He said, so when you came back, where was Mr. Cash? He's paused for a second. He said, was he on the ground? Yeah, he was on the ground. Was he unconscious? Yeah, he was incapacitated. What did you do? Oh, I just pulled him up off of him and said, he's done. Leave, get out of here. Man, bro, this is when it was hot. I'm talking about everybody quiet. Even his attorney was just looking like. That man said, so what did you do after that? I told him to leave and go and call the police. Remember, I told you he pulled them up off of me, and I was on the ground unconscious.
Right.
So he pulls them off, and then district attorney said, what did you do? Oh, I just left. He said, wait a minute. Remember what I told you. In the morning, there's a police officer here. At night, there's a security officer here. Now, as you can see, there's blue lights all around me, and there's an officer here that I let him know when I first got here, because we was looking suspicious, and we are in all black and pulling up in black cars. So I had went to the officer and let him know what's going on. So he sits there and say, hey, why you didn't go to nobody inside? Because there's an officer, it was a security officer on duty inside. I don't know. So the judge, man, this what Esau turned red as hell, like an old ass thermometer. He looked, he said, wait a minute. You say you don't got no ill will toward this man, but you left a bleeding, unconscious man on the ground? He's just like, yeah. He said, my district attorney, I say them by their names. The district attorney said, from your honor, from flapping this, from showing off a loaded firearm to using the firearm,
Right.
fleeing the scene. Oh, the brother was after we had to leave the scene because the brother was so aggressive. Remember the other sergeant? The other sergeant was like, that's one lie. How was he able to chase you with a broken arm and blood coming out of his head? Because he hit one of my veins. He hit a main artery here. And like I was over here like this. I was in the daze because it was something that cut the skin. I'm talking about he got me, bro. He got me. And I'm talking about he dipped because he knew he fucked up. So he jumped on Telegram telling everybody, the brother was trying to set me up. The brother was trying to run up on me and my wife, because brothers calling me, still telling me, still to this day, still call me and tell me what's going on. So
what do you mean by call you and tell you what's going on?
They call me, see how you, Titus, how you doing, bro? Most High in Christ blessed with
you. You mean so brothers in the school are still calling you to see how you doing?
See how I'm doing. Still texting me. I love, bro, because it's people that seen this. They just on hush mouth. I'm gonna take your rank,
that's that NDA.
I'm gonna take your rank, bro. Be quiet. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Brother, if I could give you just a little advice while we have this interlude, right? And I want to show how spiritual and powerful you are. That brother Moses that you keep saying is a good brother, right?
Yeah.
When you was in the council and that captain asked you to lie for him, did you lie for him?
When I was where again?
In the initial council, remember in the council where he wanted you to lie about the sister, did you lie for him or did you tell the truth?
No, at the time, like deacons and captains was coming to me asking me, how did you know about this?
Right.
How you know about that? And I'd be like, oh, a brother that left the body told me about this. Yeah. I'm lying on him to try to deflect to keep him safe.
But in the beginning you said the Hosea sexual chocolate wanted you to lie, but you didn't lie. You told the truth, right?
Yeah, I told the truth. I told the truth to my brother.
So now, when Moses had an opportunity to tell the truth or lie for sexual chocolate, did he tell the truth or did he lie for sexual chocolate?
He lied for that, man, bro.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, that's not a good brother. I'm telling you this out of love. And sometimes, like, we can get like brotherhood can be such a strong weapon because black men don't have that. We grow up with our fathers, we grow up with our mothers, we grow up hating our brothers, hating our daddy, hating our uncles, hating our friends down the street. And then we get what we call the truth. And it's this brotherhood that just comes about. And you see everybody lined up. You see them suited and booted. You see them marching. You see everything that comes with it. And then you get put out. But you develop relationships with brothers.
There you go.
And Moses sound like a brother you developed a relationship with. But that relationship is blinding your judgment because he's a horrible brother. Hey, he might have stopped the cat from further harming you, but here's how he could have been a better brother. He could have told you it was a setup from the jump. He would have been an excellent brother then, because you had the one brother set you up. Don't think Moses wasn't a part of it too. Moses was just as culpable, and you know he was, because he succumbed to the pressure and lied on the stand when he could have liberated you. If, like, when you was first telling the story and you was like, remember Moses, I'm talking about Moses, I'm thinking Moses about to get on the stand and he about to rock out with you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He committed perjury against you. Let me tell you, Ecclesiastes 6:7 says, if thou wouldest get us the friend, prove him first. And be not hasty to credit him. You're crediting a brother that is just as slime ball and nasty as sexual chocolate out. He's not a brother. I'm a brother for you. What I mean when I say I'm a brother for you, not only did I contact you for this, but whatever you need going forward, you can call me, I'll give it to you. I'm not asking for nothing in return. That's what a brother is supposed to do. That brother that you was at arms with, you rocked that purple with, you rocked them fringes with. When it came time for him to be a brother, he lied for who he really calls a brother. He calls that Hosea dude, that's his brother out. That's his brother. And let me tell you the beautiful thing, the Lord will give you more brothers out. You didn't have
I got one right here.
Damn right.
One right here. I met him at Walmart. Didn't even know him. I just saw the fringes and we just started rocking ever since.
Is your car there? Come. Now, and I wanted to make sure I said that to you because you are a hell of a brother. I mean, I say hell of a brother. This or even the fact that you got the strength to go to the spot where it happened so you can let the people know exactly what happened. That's how good of a brother you are. The fact that you even calling Moses a brother shows how merciful that you are. Unfortunately, they gave you absolutely no mercy whatsoever. I don't want to stop you. I want to keep going. But when we had that pause, I just wanted to give you that part, brother. But you can keep going.
But so Moses, after that, the evidence was found substantial. Soon as he said that, the district attorney told me, he said, hey, wait, stay right there. I'm talking about boldly in front of the course, like everybody was just moving slow. And he just said it right there. He said, hey, wait, stay right there. I've seen this happen before. So we get out there. And I forgot about it. He just texted the phone. I just saw that. So we get out there. In the meantime, I'm gonna add a few more stuff to it. I'm about to say that. I see you texting. I'm about to say that. So, because it's so much stuff. I'm just trying to speak,
I can imagine. Listen, that's why I said, man, you take your time, brother. I'll be up here till 6 a.m. Just take your time, brother. Whatever you need to get out, I want you to get it out.
Okay. So it's a brother that just texted me. We used to be like super road dogs. I'm talking about everywhere he went, we was right there with him. I was the scribe, he was the reader, and it was another brother that was just always there. Like it was just us four. So the night that stuff happened, he tried to jump ahead of it so he can keep the lock. Like I told you, he must have went back there and told them folks the case was dismissed, or the brother never showed up to court. He could have told them folks anything. And by him being the captain, they just, oh yeah, whatever. The brother was trying to run up on the brother and his wife. Okay, then why he guilty then? But we gonna get on down there.
So now it goes to the indictment stage. That's what you're talking about, right?
He's upstairs and
so he ain't in the lower level. He's in the upper room.
He up there with them. What's them judges' name upstairs? Hold on.
Lee Coffee, Chris Kraft.
You know the judges' names. Good Lord.
There's another one. I think he retired though.
But yeah, the main dogs upstairs. And like I said, this dude is a 6-time convicted criminal. Possessions of firearm, possessions of illegal substance.
This sexual chocolate you talking about?
I'm talking about a mad dog. Public records, you can look it up. And like I said, he called this brother that night. I got hurt because I was in the hospital for 3 days. I was on oxycodone. I was on what's that other pill they give you? It only hit for a second, but the pain came right back. But when they gave me that oxycodone, I told him, I said, this shit ain't strong enough. I need something stronger because I'm talking about this was screaming. I'm talking about I couldn't bend this arm. I couldn't do none of this. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do none of that. I'm talking about she came in there, gave me something, put my ass to sleep. I arm raising and while I'm in the bed, drooling from the mouth. But that night, while I'm in the hospital, trying to recover my mind and get my strength back up, he called another brother. Hey, bruh, I heard you got my name and some more stuff. He's like, what you mean? Like, bro, he saw what you did. We ain't no fools. We ain't in there kissing your ass. We out here. We know what you like. He see what's going on. Hey, bro, I would tell you what I use, but you brothers that's outside the body run your mouth too much. I ain't beat that brother with that and such and such. But, bro, I need you to be my eyes and ears. This nigga was trying to jump
who's he talking to? Oh, you don't want to say it? Okay. Look, brother. So he's saying this to somebody else to be eyes and ears around you?
Because he know that's my best. He knew that was in that place. That was my best friend. I always looked up to his brother.
Wait, so now he getting most slick. So what he decide is he gonna go. I'm gonna go to the cat that's cool as hell with Titus. Let
Now,
him be my eyes and ears. I'm not
correct.
gonna tell him what I use. I didn't use this weapon. I used this weapon, but I'm not gonna tell him because you're gonna tell Titus. But I want you to be around Titus to get whatever information you can from him. Am I correct?
Confusion. To know the next steps. To know what you got going on.
Just for the record, is that cat that he's using? Is he an IUIC member as well or no?
The X. Yeah.
So he was an ex. He was an ex at the time?
Yep, at that time. He gone.
So now he going to another ex-member that left IUIC to get him to plot on you to get information.
There you go.
Good night.
And then he texting me from this where it really get fun. So I'm in the bed, I'm lit off oxycodone. I'm getting text messages. I sent it to Judah. I'm getting text messages saying, hey, this Trisha, come get this pussy. I'm over here like,
whoa.
What? I said,
wait, so did you know the woman?
Hell no.
Wait, hold on, brother. So now now you getting text message from some air quotes woman saying, come get this box. Am I correct?
Come get this. Yep, come get it. Then next thing I know, so he's saying, I'm over here like, send a picture. Since you say who I'm documenting all this and sending it to the
Right. So you hip to the game that it's really a man.
Correct. District attorney told
if I could just pause you 1 second.
Go ahead.
It's been said that men pose as women in the IUIC to trick and seduce men. Yeah. And this brother just said he got a text from some woman named, you said Trish, was Trish the name?
Nah, Trisha.
Trisha said, come get this box.
Come on.
God damn.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
He's documenting all this. So he know because he know the tactics. He documenting all of this.
So there you go. You caught on quickly. So what that mean? You did this shit before.
This is black cops. Listen, IUIC, because their leader is a cop, they think like cops. And they will use any means necessary to get what they want. And even a man being a woman, and they doing it to a brother that they assaulted. Now, y'all may say that this is just Captain Hosea, who I'm calling sexual target.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if they know. I don't fucking know.
Let me tell you something, bro. There's no way that their leadership don't know what's going on. He's still a member. He's going to court. He's going to trial. Because that's what I was about to say. This ain't just about that Captain Hosea I'm calling sexual chocolate. This is about all of that leadership, because somebody should have kicked his ass out and took care of you. A leader would have. I'm pretty sure he got somebody to outrank him. Somebody outrank him, sees what he does, hears what he does to you. They should have said, nah, that ain't right. We're going to go ahead and take care of Titus. You was wrong to do that to him. And they should have recovered him, because this happened on their watch. This is their fault. This is their problem. But keep going. You said Trisha said, come get this box. Come get it.
I said, since I know who you are, because I only joke, I don't be real with y'all. I only got a good 2 to 3. And I only deal with them 2 to 3, not like I'm out here fornicating. It's just that I'm
multiple wives is not fornicating, brother. It's a lot.
hey, I'm just saying, I'm out here, but I know the sisters that and my type, and I deal with women that wear heels and dresses, like business casual. I don't deal with no women that name Trisha. So when it's like he think that I'm some dumb broke dude from the street, some trying to get me out there like I'm just so desperate. No, bro, it ain't that type of party. Stacy, have I ever? Now this a dude that's been friends with me. He's so damn black y'all can't even see him, bro. Have I ever, since you've been knowing me? I've been knowing you since 2000, since Calvary Baptist Church, bro. Have I ever been lacking or wanting a woman? I'm gonna let him say it.
No, not at all.
No
not
sweat.
At all. Too many.
I bet they restricted you in IUIC though.
We're gonna be out the spirit, younger spirit, if I say that. But man, like I said, so that's one. That's one. He said.
So what happened with? So no, before you skip. So the woman say, "Come get this vagina." Like, what happens with that? Like, do you go get it? You screenshot?
No. The district attorney said, I know these people. Man, Esau gonna hold your hand through the tactics of the 2/3. He gonna sit there and he already know what they thinking or trying to do. They deal with cases like this every day, 365 days a year. They know what
Right.
you thinking. They already a step ahead. You think you dealing with one cop? There's a whole nother 2, 3 cops on the case getting information. So this dude. That's one text message. I end up saying like, "Hey, bro, I got all this stuff shot. I'm sending it in." Then I get from another number when it first happened. This First Corinthians 3 and something. I mean 13 and 4, something like this. 13 and something. Bro, you been an out of control nigga, bro. Call me, bro. Call me. He was calling me. Somebody was. I'm not gonna say it was him. I'm just gonna say somebody was probably talking. He was trying to talk through somebody to get them to talk to me. That's my type of character. So he's trying to use these bro or call. I'm getting multiple phone calls. I called district attorney. I said, district attorney, such and such, such and such. He said, screenshot it, screenshot all the what's that I'll screenshot all the call logs, so on and so forth. Then, like I said, it was that, the Trisha thing. This is Sophia, and I'm just
Who's
like trying to get
Sophia?
me out.
Wait,
Man,
who's Sophia?
man, just
Just
random
random.
names.
What did Sophia ask for?
Man, is this? I sent all the thing messages to Judah. He
Uh-huh.
got the messages, but that was
Man,
one.
Sophia hitting you. Listen, I wonder if any of y'all brothers out there have been hit up by Trisha and Sophia. Please let me know. So like,
Man,
go ahead, brother. Go
then
ahead.
we so that was that. It was I had missed phone calls, multiple numbers. I had to change my number and get rid of the old number because I was receiving so many phone calls. But I didn't start receiving the phone calls until after the incident. So we move on from that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. So when he while I was in the hospital, knocked off oxycodone, Percocets, trying to get rid of this pain that was insane. This man changed his name. They got that.
Right.
Oh, he tried to
Who changed his name?
he changed his name on Facebook to print some stuff like that, but the
Mm,
sergeant still found his ass. All that
mm.
shit is documented. But this is the one that, like I said, this jailhouse judge behind me told me. This dude put a restraining order on me to flip it back on me to make me look like I'm the
I mean,
damn
you look
aggressor
like the aggressor,
when
like
you
the
the one
bad
that
guy.
attacked me.
Mm,
He tried
mm.
to flip the shit back on me, and then he was trying to get me out. So I talked to one of the old schools. They was like, "Man, D Cash, man, what happened to you?" I told him. I said, "Yeah, man, the dude tried to put a rest or restraining order on me." I said, "Yeah, that nigga old school." See, what he was trying to do was put the restraining order on me, but they denied it because they already looked at that evidence.
Right,
Like my guy
right,
said, they document all this stuff. They know what you're trying to do. So
right.
he tried to get me back out with Trisha, Sophia, random
Mm,
ass phone numbers. He was trying to get me back
yeah.
out to flip that shit back on me so he can get off from the charge and keep marching up and down the motherfucking street telling folks what to do and shit. So like I said, man, we left up out there. We walking out, and Stacy and my line. We was leaving out the movie theaters. I'm not the movie theater, but we was leaving out the court system. I'm at the courthouse. We stayed in there at least how long? About at least 20, 30 minutes. We was inside the courthouse for 20 to 30 minutes, bro. The main, because let them go on past, because the district attorney was like, I seen cases like this happen before. The guy will be waiting on you somewhere to flip that shit back on you. So I'm over like, oh, I said, that man gone. So the sheriff deputy come back and said, he's gone. Bro, we go outside, man. These folks over here still at the damn place. Man, Big Steve
Mm,
and Stacy said, bro, DeAngelis, bro, he's not finna do shit. We here.
damn right.
He ain't finna do shit.
You see
So,
them? You see them brothers I was telling you would get? Moses
man,
wasn't a brother. Them brothers you got there, those is
yeah.
brothers. Those
So,
is brothers.
you know, we walking. Soon we start walking. They walking. We stop. They stop. Stacy
Mm,
said, bro, come on, bro. He said,
mm.
y'all go ahead. I'm gonna stay behind. So we walk across the street. We get across the street. This is the last time I saw the man. I hopped in the car. Big Steve hopped in the car, and we pulled out. When we pulled out, all I did, I took one more look at him. I said, damn, I can't believe this happened. I couldn't believe it. I had to go through all that just to get justice. And I looked over there, and he was in Moses' face like this. just getting on, just yelling at him. I'm over there like, so that let you know he probably was getting on his ass. But you better go back in there and say this, or you fucked up, or something like this. Go in there and say the brother didn't call up the court. The case was dismissed, and sweep it up under the rug. That's why I'm telling you, it's a 50-50 chance, bro. I know you. I know you got your thoughts, and I got my thoughts. But this dude is a compulsive liar. He will not tell the truth for shit. He ain't gonna tell the truth. He'll rather go out in the smoke, just like how he did until I spoke. Because I'm over here. What made me go and speak is because I saw a post on Facebook. I deactivated my Facebook page. I went through so much pressure. I was in the
You
house
say what made
crying.
you go out and speak. I'm glad you said that. So like when you saying what made you go out and speak, what you're speaking in reference to speak publicly about what happened?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like
Okay.
I said, I'm in the house, got a big ass brace on, got the finger thing on. I'm in the house crying. I'm like, just like, Lord, why this happened to me? Why me? Why this dude wanna attack me when he know I'm about peace? But that's the thing. He know I was about peace, and he misused me, and he got me here to get some clout because the dude just got his damn rank back. So what better? I think his wife had just went through some type of surgery or something like that. They had said in court. So I'm over here like I don't know all this. But now I'm starting to put two and two together. But you was on a clout chase. You sought me up, got me up here, used one of my closest friends to get me up here because you was still hanging out with him. Because he used to go over his house and be like, yeah, man, Titus was my scribe, Uriah was my reader. And so he was coming back telling me stuff and telling me, I said,
Mhm.
bro, it is not what you think. He was selling me the PS5. I bought the PS5 from him. I said, bro, I'm finna roll out, bro. He was like, bro, come back, bro. You know you are a light to Israel and such, bro. You was the best scribe. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear none of this shit. All that shit is gaslighting. I ain't doing no but running game. I'm out. So, like I said, I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna say one more thing for a brother that was casted out that I know for a fact because that time that went down, I was there at the school. And like I said, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna make it quick, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it clear. This is not an attack to the body, but I got to make it plain for the brothers that's thinking about joining these camps. Whatever camp you join, you better make sure your spirit bear witness before you go in there. All I can
That's
say
fact.
is Israel United in Christ is a fictional
Oh,
organization in your
oh,
mind. It is the
oh.
only place on the planet
Mm.
where Black, Hispanic, and Native American have meaning and purpose. When you walk inside that school, you'll see these garments and these brothers up there looking all majestic. Sisters, I'm over here taking photos and stuff of the leadership. I don't heard girls walk up to the sister, no, walk up to the sister, girl, look at that dick prick in that garment. I'm over here like, damn, that's how we doing it? Like, I don't heard this stuff. When you
Mm.
give
Mm.
Black and Hispanic people power or status, never having an identity before, that is something they're going to protect with their life and at all costs. And you see the fruits of it right here
Mm.
with this broken finger and this broken arm. And like I
Mm.
said, for those people that come out that organization mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, that they leave up out of there, half of them will be shell shocked. They'll lose their wits. And I had to
You-
make sure I wasn't crazy
right.
when I left up out of there by watching Judah Mack, Masharatia, Romnia, Kabash,
So
Kazak,
you
all
saying
these
these brothers that left strengthen you because
strength,
what I first want people to hear is he said IUIC is a fictional group. He's right.
fictional
He
in your
he's
mind,
right. Right. He's
mind.
right. He's right about that. And what he's also right about is what he's saying is that when you leave, you be so indoctrinated
You gonna
that
go
when
through it.
you leave, you're
You
gonna
gonna go
go
through it.
through the depression. Because I can only imagine on the way out, it's not like you walk through the door, close the door, and that's it. I can imagine they telling you of everything that's
Hell
gonna happen to
yeah,
you.
man,
All the
dude.
destruction. Nobody's gonna talk to you no more. You're gonna die. You're gonna do this. You're gonna
All
that,
that.
right?
And it's
Mm-hmm.
so many, as they would say, it's so many individual lights out here, like this brother right here. This is an individual light. And I met him at Walmart, and he got this man been helping me for the last damn near 6 months. Like,
Mm,
I mean, not 6 months, damn near last year. It's
mm,
plenty of brothers out here, man. It's plenty. Oh, I don't got nowhere else to go. I don't got nowhere else to do. I'm not got nothing else to do. Man, live your life. Live, live your life and apply the laws of God to it. Oh no, brother, you off. The brother bugged out. See, when people leave up out of it, they be so distressed that
mm-hmm.
they trying to detox and find out what's true and not true. And I had to do that for myself. I had to sit down and go over the stuff and make sure, like, damn, was this right? Like,
Right. Now
I
you
ain't
got
gonna go.
to question what you was taught because of how you was treated.
There you go. So
That's
you
right.
already know the game, man. Like I said,
I
bro.
definitely
I
do. I'm gonna tell
I
you, like that part where you said you gotta try the spirit. I
yeah.
always tell people try the spirit. We got a school in Memphis, and you can
Mhm.
try that school out. I
Yeah.
invite you to try that school. I got your number. Like I said, we're gonna stay in communication from this day forward, and you could try that school and see if they are men of the Lord or if there's something else. What I can guarantee you
Huh?
is that we are nothing like IUIC. You would never get harmed, beat, touched, or anything like that. And justice would have prevailed. And let me tell you another thing. If you would have met Patricia and got that box, or Trisha, whatever her name was, you'd have been killed, brother. Ain't no telling if you would have been set up to get killed. Imagine if you say,
Case dismissed.
imagine if you say, yeah, I want some of that box. And she gonna say, well, meet me on Harmony and Lexington. I'm just naming the street. I don't know the streets, of course.
Yeah, you good with that.
But meet me on this street, and you go on that street, we might not even hear Titus no more.
Oh yeah.
Who knows what level? If that brother will damn near kill you in a parking lot, his freedom is on the line now. What
There
will
you
a
go.
man do to protect his freedom?
There you go. So of course, that's why I say 50-50, man. That's why I say 50-50. He's trying to keep. It's just so much. It's like I don't let that stuff go because it'll eat you up. That anger will eat you up. I'm talking. I was in that house when I first left IUIC. I was drinking bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle of wine,
That's
trying to
depression.
kill that thought, trying to kill that damn thought. And then when I reached out to my brothers that I grew up in spirit with, I said, hey, man, I'm out here alone. Like Judah said, man, where the fuck you at? Where you at? I'm out here. They ain't. You gotta come back and apologize. Call me when you ready to repent. Come back in here and apologize and bring back them videos of Hoshai. I said, oh, you talking about the videos that I got when we was out on the road? I got the camera rolling. He talking shit about everybody that he knew about everybody. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm just gonna say he talking shit about everybody. I got plenty of. I had. I don't got them no more because I deleted because I let that shit go. I let it go. I said it ain't even worth walking around with that smoke. Like I said, I don't even stay in Memphis no more. I just happen to be, like I said, I'm a truck driver. I'm just happen to be coming through, and I just happen to say, damn, what a coincidence. I guess I pulled back up here where it all went down there. And like I
Right.
said, they said I had to come back and apologize. I had to bring videos. And the last thing, because I was in the car with Mom Deuce when they was, because I had it on speakerphone. And Mom Deuce was taking me to my truck because my truck was down. I had to put it in the shop. So I'm on the way to the back to the shop. That man said, "Oh yeah, you also got to go see go see a therapist and bring us a certificate showing us that you completed the course." I said, bro, only a licensed doctor can tell me to go see a therapist. So
Right.
why the hell would I come in there and bring it to dudes that's from the streets that don't know
That ain't got
damn
no
right from wrong?
qualification. Right. Don't got no. Hey, quick question. Has Nate had anything to say about this?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Bishop, I'm trying to tell you, I don't think this man is a monster. He ain't gonna tell the truth. He is not gonna tell the truth. He's not gonna tell the truth, man. Like I said, I got respect for all the leadership in IUIC because they
I
taught me.
don't.
They know who, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? They
brother, I'm
let
gonna
me
tell you,
know.
I'm gonna give you another drink.
Go ahead.
Like the respect that you have is because you was in there, and like you said, when you leave, you go through like the separation, PTSD you mentioned.
Correct.
The respect that you have is because of the love that you had for the brotherhood when you was in there. The reason why you got to lose that respect is because they did nothing for you. That's why I asked you, what did Nate do? What did Kanai do? I don't know everybody's name. What does Asaph do? What did Yawasai? What did Big Frida, Abayel? Did anybody do anything for you?
Man, I'm being real with you, man. They probably don't know because this dude is a outstanding liar. He's
I tell
not
you
going
what,
to tell the truth.
we gonna find out, because if they don't, I doubt that they don't know. I doubt that they don't know, but they know now. And so now we'll see. Now we'll see what they do. Let's see if they come out and say we didn't know, because I'm gonna tell you what realize you're doing unknowingly. You giving them a way out. Like when you say, man, they probably don't know. Let that, like, free yourself and just say to yourself, they all knew and they allowed it. And now once you do that, that's the last step in overcoming and surviving IUIC. That's the last step in saying that brother that you met from Walmart that's been rocking with you since that happened, the brother that was in the car with you, that's your family out. They now remember that scripture I gave earlier when it says prove a friend. You've proven who your friends is. And if you didn't know, the Lord showed you who your friends was. The Lord showed you your friends was that brother that you found from Walmart that you called an individualite. That's an Israelite. That brother in the car that broke down why it's going from the second floor, from the first floor to the upper floor. What he also showed you is that none of them niggas in IUIC, leadership or otherwise, is your brother out. And you can free it, and you can free, you know what I'm saying? And then you can free yourself from that. Because if none of them gave you a phone call, did a follow-up, did a checkup, because if he gotta go to court, they know if he got arrested, they know he got arrested. They cops, they former cops. Ain't no way in hell they don't know what's going on, and to not even give you a phone call or do anything like that, it shows that they don't have that care. And what they would have likened is if nobody ever known. If Judah Mack, big up to Judah Mack. Judah Mack deserves all the props in the world, because without Judah Mack, I don't know. And here's how you know men of action. Judah Mack found out, like I was talking to Judah Mack, and he said when you first sent them the message, it went on Facebook, it goes into other, which it does it to me too, where if we don't follow each other, you don't see the message right away. You got to check the other and see it. When he saw it, he immediately took up the mantle. When I saw it, I immediately took up the mantle. Now, we don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know Judah Mack. But I saw a crime being committed against a brother, and it provoked me to do something about it. Meanwhile, these brothers that you call brothers, that you still hold in high regard, and that's honorable. Like, you know, David held King Saul in honor. Even as Saul was killing him, David still called him the Lord's anointed. So I'm not saying you wrong for the spirit that you're carrying, but you're going to have to free yourself from that spirit, because that spirit may allow you to fall asleep to what IUIC might do next, because they're not done, because this court case is not over, right?
Oh, no, he go back to court next Wednesday.
So next Wednesday, we go back to court. So if this court case is not done, don't rock yourself to sleep. We could say, fuck Moses. We could say, fuck IUIC. We could say, fuck Hosea or Sexual Chocolate, Abiel. Fuck all of them, because you deserve justice. In this matter, you're the one that got attacked, that got set up, first of all. You got set up by IUIC member, convincing you to come to the movie theater in the first place and using kids as an excuse. Then he disappears. Then you got Moses and this Hosea cat. Hosea, sneaks you, knocks you out, breaks your arm, hits your head. Moses lies on a stand. Fuck them. They don't deserve no love whatsoever. And your family. Go ahead,
and then they tried to set you up. You understand? Like, I don't think you understand it. If you would have went to meet Patricia that night, you would be dead and the case would be closed.
And I'm listen, I know I done probably said this a lot, but I can't thank you enough for speaking out. Without a brother like you speaking out, you know what they would say about us? Because I a couple years ago, I don't know if you know this story or not, but a couple years ago, Nate, when he was a detective, these two brothers in New York City had sued him for falsely arresting them. I remember
Gina Blue had brought that out. I remember that. Gina Blue brought that out.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, there was a brother in my school in New York City. He was in my school. I named him, his mother, his grandmother, his father, and his sister. I named all 5 of his family. When I say named them, I gave them their Hebrew name, raised them. I remember that brother was crying because his mother and father was constantly fighting. And I used to have to counsel to get them to stop fighting. And he crying in the damn rec center to get them to stop. And then I started noticing a change. And when I spoke out against against Nate locking those brothers up, he told me I shouldn't have spoken about it because they was Israelites. That brother ends up leaving ISUPK, took his whole family with him, went to IUIC. Now remember, you mentioned about the PTSD. I can't fully tell you what happened to him. What I can tell you though, he was a runaway, and I know he was a runaway because his family put up missing pictures in New York City train stations because he was a runaway. Then he called me, like he called me out the blue, said he want to take me to dinner. I thought that was pause, me personally, man asking another man to go to dinner. And then when I started talking to him, he got kicked out of IUIC. He was a manic depressive. He was schizophrenic. He was all over the place. He's sending me naked pictures of him, not Rod naked, but he's sending me his chest and smiling and all manner of stuff because the demons that dominated him from being a part of IUIC. Brother, thank the Most High that them demons didn't destroy you. Thank the Most High that you got enough wits, to have enough strength and courage to tell your story. So now when ISUPK speaks out against this evil, nobody can any longer say that we're wrong for what Commander General Yohana, General Hyman, and all the generals, captains, and officers been doing. You are the proof that we right out. You are the proof that we right. And sometimes, in the scriptures, Meshach, Abednego, and they went in the fire. You familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
But the Lord was with them in that fire. So you don't think fire burns? Fire can burn. But if the Lord is with you, you'll endure some burning for a little bit, but you'll come out a more purified man. And that's what you'll be. You are going to be such a great man, an example of a man that stood with the Lord. You did not lie for Hosea. You had to go through some punishment, but that punishment you went through is bringing the destruction of IUIC and everything they stand for, brother. And I just wanted to say that. I don't want to stop you from talking. If you got more you want to bring out, for sure you can. But I definitely wanted to bring that part out.
Can you hear me, Mike? Check.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly. That truck
Okay.
mic don't be playing.
Oh yeah, that blue parrot on point always. This thing 2-3 years old. But
Good. Okay, I'm
man,
listening.
but yeah, man, I ain't really got too much else to say, man. I just wanted to come over here and I thank you for inviting me to the show and telling my side of the story because, like I said, old boy put a no contact order out. So he didn't want nobody to talk to me or that brother that said, "Oh, you gonna be my eyes and ears." He didn't want nobody to talk to us because he was trying to hide what what he did. So, like I said, that's all I got to say, man. I don't brought out every fact. Like I said, it's some more evidence, but the new district attorney told me fall back, don't say nothing
No,
else.
listen, follow that protocol, brother. Follow that protocol.
Hey,
good.
Hey, I'm confused about one thing. I was trying to ask you in the beginning. I didn't want to stop you from getting the story out, right? But in the very, very, very beginning, you brought up this woman, right? That all this started over. And then you brought up somebody going through a divorce. What did the divorce have to do with the woman? He was free to go deal with the woman now, and then they found out something about the woman, and that was the issue.
Yeah. He had a sister that I guess they would say bugged out. She just didn't agree with the doctrine no more and agree with the lifestyle anymore. That's what I'm gonna say. She didn't agree with the lifestyle no more, so she went back home. And he was open to marry again, and he didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
So they allowed him to divorce her. So divorce is permitted, and then because he was free, that's when he started investigating the sisters so he wouldn't get another bug out.
Correct.
Okay.
That's exactly what it was. Because the second time I got demoted, he stayed at my house. So he was like, "Tice, what you get demoted for? Man, such and such, man, I'm going in, letting them know." He was like, "Damn." He wasn't even studying then. But the third time I got demoted, he had called me and was like, "Hey, what's up with that sister such and such?" I was like, "Yeah, woo, 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 woo." Oh, man, I almost said his name. What's her name? Didn't tell me nothing about that. I sat there and was like, "Well, there you go. Now you understand why I fell back." But when she got caught up, I had two captains, and he was one of them, came to me and told me everything about the girl. He's the one that told me everything about her. But when she got put out, both of them called me and was like, "Well, see, I told you that you need to listen to me. You need to listen to me, bruh. I got you, bruh. I got all these single sisters." You always laughing and shit. I don't.
What
Like
do
I
you
said,
mean by
bro.
he got you with the single sisters?
Oh, he think he just a man. He got all the women. He
Who
got
got
all the
all the
singles.
women?
Shy. He think he got all the women. He can hook you
So
and matchmake
sexual
you up.
chocolate. Wait, but we got it now. Now this part I got to break this down slow because IUIC said you can only have one woman, but you saying he got all the women.
No, not like that. He got
Okay,
all the women like as in like he got the single sisters like he know they profiles or whatever. So whatever type of girl you like, he'll point you in that direction. But that's just game to get you to lower your guard so you can trust him more. Pretty much gaslighting.
And then I just want to verify one other thing. If you could tell me this about marriage, I met a brother in IUIC, and he told me he went to live in a homeless shelter, and I said, "What you doing in the shelter?" And he said, "They won't let me marry this sister if I live at my parents' house. I have to have my own apartment to marry."
Man, I had all that, and it was so much. Sisters was hitting me up, FaceTiming me through
Wait, so
Facebook.
that's confirmed. So if you were to
Yeah,
live
you
at
gotta.
home, you can't
can't.
live.
You can't be. You gotta have your own. Which I agree. If you're gonna be in there smashing, bro, you gotta have your own space, your own. You know what I'm saying? Your own property. I agree with that. You gotta have your own. You can't be in somebody else's house doing the do. You need to
No, I
have your
got you.
own.
But what I'm saying is they'll forbid you to marry until you do.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
Okay.
and they will hold you back. If they bring you a sister, say for instance, Cap, he bring you a sister, and you say, "I'm not interested. I want a dark skinned sister." Oh, okay, we want to hook you up with a light skinned sister, but you reject this dark skinned sister, or whatever I said, because I'm watching where he
right.
going and stuff, making sure he don't hit these
Got
buttons.
you.
Um, you rejecting, you want this type of sister. They'll keep that sister away from you and keep you and make you wait even longer to make you more submissive, to make you submit to their will, and say if you don't take what they give you, you rebellious. So that arranged marriage thing, like I said, man, it's a beautiful thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing. I ain't got nothing against that because I want to be married. I'm still single, but these women out here, it's a different ball game. So, oh yeah, they choose your wife. So pretty much, let's say for instance, handsome brother. You hook a handsome brother with a ugly sister, so that sister can pull you back in if you try to leave. Cause she knows she wouldn't have got this dude unless she was in here. You gonna hook a pretty ugly dude up with a pretty
Sure.
girl just to keep them pulling back in. Cause it ain't a you, bro. It's a
God.
constant competition in there. It is a constant competition in there.
So they
It's
take the
constant.
ugly. So they put an ugly with a pretty to keep the ugly in line.
There you go. You see how there's a push pull in there?
God.
Them folk cold as hell at what they do, man. And like I said, they'll be like, "Oh, this brother don't went left. We ain't doing nothing like that." Dude, bruh, it was so many sisters. When I got cast up and they put the little picture up on me and on Telegram saying I was out, it was a lot of sisters FaceTiming me, sending me messages talking about I want to be with you. I'll leave this place for you. I said, sis, I was telling all them sisters, I said, nope, because my mind not right. Man, them sisters was applying so much damn pressure because I'm out. But my mind wasn't damn right because I got casted out, sought out by a brother I love. I'm talking about it's just so much dealing with them with that camp. Like I said, I ain't got nothing against IUIC. I'm straight. I don't move on with my life. I flushed that down the toilet. Only reason
Got
why I'm on this platform is because I want to bring out the truth within the
you.
situation
Right.
that happened with me. Like I said, I let that stuff go, man, because it's gonna eat you up if you don't let it go. And I had to
I got.
realize I had to
Mm-hmm.
one more thing. I had to realize it wasn't. I did all. I mean, they did. They got some. They had some messed up ways, and they did some things to me. But I had to realize you need to keep your circle small. You need to walk more circumspect. You need to walk a fine line. Now I know why it was me. And when you accept that L and you take that L, you realize you're gonna let off a lot of steam, and you're gonna start to reevaluate your own self. No, you not your own selves, and I learned that, and that's when all the anger and shit left me.
So now, quick question.
Go ahead.
That back to the text message that you got. What do you think would have happened if you would have ever, like, if you would not have let the authorities, if you wasn't up on game, if you would have got that text about the vagina and you would have pursued it, what do you think would have happened to you?
Man, them folk would have it would have been flipped back around. Case would have been dismissed. I would have been in the doom. Like I said, when they found them
Why do you
guilty,
think
I
you would
had
have been in the doom? Like,
because
what
I
do you
had
think? Like, what do you think would have happened?
I probably would have got killed, shot up
Mm,
again, hurt
mm,
even more.
mm,
Anything could have happened. But he was found guilty. I had $30,000 in doctor bills. He got all them bills now. I got $5,000 in lost wages. I got paid. So
mm,
I don't want no more money. I don't want no money. Like I said, I know brother was trying to, like cash out. They ain't pay no doctor bills. The Tennessee Treasury paid all the bills because he was found guilty. So I got $30,000 in doctor bills paid. And like I said, I got $5,000 in lost wages paid. I just put that toward the bills that was behind because I was so damn behind because I couldn't get on the road to drive. And then when I finally got on the road to drive, I had so many damn braces on me. I was out there delivering pieces with that broken arm. And it was like, man, it was a Edomite, man. It was funny as hell. I pulled up to the house. I was like, yes, sir, got your order here, such and such, such. I'm over here doing a little protocol of job. And it was like, Esau was like, man, did somebody like whoop your ass? I said, yes, sir, he sure did. He was like,
mm.
oh, man, I'm so sorry, man. I did not mean that. I said, dude, you fine. He said, what happened to the guy? I said, they got him. He said, oh, that's the, he was like, that's what I want to hear. I gave him that piece, got that fat ass tip and got out of there.
Now, now, the one thing I just want to make sure, and again, like I said, I'm gonna stay in communication with you till this case is over, and even after that. Even though you got the money and stuff like that, mentally, how do you feel, like mentally or even
Um,
spiritually?
that that's a good ass question. I say that because I'm not trying to be rude. That is a
Mhm,
good question, dude. I was so hurt mentally from already being casted out. So I was starting to heal from that and moving on with my life. Credit score
mhm,
rising up, bills catching up. I'm ordering new furniture. Things starting to look good. Then that happened, and then everything just went down like a graph. It just went straight down. And I was like I said, I was mentally messed up. That's why I deactivated my old page and just disappear from life because I needed some damn alone time. I
right.
needed some time to heal and reevaluate things. I had to make because everybody was like, he shot you up, he shot you up, he shot you up, he shot you up. I'm like, no, no, no. My mom Deuce was going the hell off on me, man. I'm talking about everything. All praises to the Most High God for my beloved mother. That woman,
It's not
like the
fair.
day I came out her womb, that woman would not leave. She called me every day, 3 times a day. When she got off work, when she woke up, and before she went back to work. I'm just checking on you. I'm just checking on you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then when she found out when they had to apologize that day, man, I told her I had to come back and apologize. Man, she just shot off. She said, like I said, she told me these exact words. You ain't going to be the first and you ain't going to be the last to come up out of there. What done happened to you done happened to a lot of people. You need to charge it to the game and keep it moving. And that's what I did.
Well, brother, I listen. I can't speak enough how I applaud you to have the strength to come on this platform. Trust me, because with the ordeal that you went through, a lot of brothers and sisters that would have went through an ordeal would not trust another Israelite. So I appreciate you even trusting me enough to come on this stage, believing that I will give you the platform and the light to tell the actual story, the events that happened, give a rundown so this can go up in infamy so that, and make sure this gets downloaded in case this gets flagged. You heard me, Kadazar? Ashar? Text Karab and he has access to my account to download it. Make sure this gets done because I never want this. This will go up in infamy, brother. And you are the reason. The reason, if anybody ever wanted to know why Commander Jenny Hanna and ISUBK stands on IUIC's neck the way that we do, is because this brother's story is everybody's story. When Nate was a cop, it was the same thing. It wasn't no different than when he was a cop, when he was retired, or anything like that. Judah Mack is another example. When you watch that video he gave, and these are all the things that come out of there. It's one thing, let me tell you, it's one thing to have an organization, or whether you want to call it the body, whatever you want to call it. It's one thing to have disorder in it, meaning you have issues amongst brothers, issues amongst sisters. That's going to happen. Every society has issues that got to be resolved. It's another where the head of that so-called organization, the head of what you call in the body, is corrupt. Because if the head is sick, the whole body is sick. Is that not what the scriptures say? If the head is messed up, how can the toe get healed if the brain is messed up? How can the arm get healed if the heart is messed up? If the body is sick, if the head is sick, if whoever's in charge is sick, the whole body is sick. And that's IUIC. The head is sick. So, brother, I appreciate it. Make sure, you stay in touch with me, please. I know you said you got the court case next Wednesday. I want to get an update on that. If you ever need a voice to speak, you can always call me. We can do something again. Maybe we do something after the case with, get an update next Wednesday. Maybe we talk about it Wednesday night. We talk about it again so that the people could be updated on that.
I'm gonna give you an update now. So the first two court dates is a losing case. It's a losing case, so nobody don't want. I don't think nobody wants to represent them because it's a losing case. It's an open close. So the first two times, you already know. If all my jailhouse judges out there, you only get 3 times to come in there with an attorney. If you don't come in there with that with an attorney that third time, which is next Wednesday, they're gonna give you that penitentiary deliverer, that public defender. And if he get that, he already know his ass. Yes, sir.
Deliverer. Good Lord.
And if he don't got no attorney next Wednesday, he doomed. So
is he still a member of IUIC?
Man, still out there doing weddings and some more shit.
You say he doing what? He marrying me?
Yeah.
Say that's how. And brother, that's how you know he's
still active.
Yeah. So brother, that's how you know that they know and don't care. He's still active. Man, that is crazy, brother. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all joining.
You know why they keep him? Because he'll talk.
He know this secret.
Because he know too much.
When you know, listen. When you know, when you know, like when you know some things and can tell some things, that's probably why he's as bold as he is. If y'all don't do this for me, I'ma tell. If you don't do this, I'ma tell. This brother here, this brother Titus, man, put him in the record books. This brother stood on truth when it cost him damn near his life. The scriptures say, strive for the truth until death. And this brother strove. All he thinking he doing is going to a movie theater to link up. When he see the cat, he trying to have a cordial conversation. The cat come on some rah-rah. The cat flash the gun. The cat gets him out the car. The cat busts him upside the head, break his bones. Like, where was the fucking mercy? There is no mercy in IUIC. There was no mercy given that brother. Period. One last question. Did they have any camera evidence? Because you mentioned the cameras. Was there any camera evidence?
You already know the answer to that. I told you both. That boy looked right at the damn camera.
Right. That's why I made sure to ask. I wanted to ask earlier, but I said, let me ask now.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. He looked right at it. So I ain't got nothing else to say. You already know how this gonna end. I just want to see how it's gonna be played and what's gonna happen, how they gonna come back at this, how you gonna jump ahead of this. I want to know. Because like I said, to be honest with y'all, I know everybody probably saying, oh, he got the Stockholm syndrome or whatever the case may be. Oh, he still love the body. I just got respect for people that I grew up in spirit with, and I'm not here for no strife and no beef or nothing like that. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. No problem. I'll tell you something, brother. You ain't the way you feel. Don't fret the way you feel, because you a brother that was in it. The brothers that surround you, they'll help you never to get taken advantage of again. I'll help you never to be taken advantage of again. You understand? So, brother, you just stay strong in this truth. I'm gonna follow up with you next week. You said next Wednesday is the date. I'm gonna be calling you after that date to see what the update is, brother. We appreciate you joining this show. Is there anything else you want to say in closing?
Man, hold on. Let me get over here to the light. My Stacy done came home too late, y'all. So if y'all hear some ruckus in the background, he up in there arguing. All I got to say is shout out to Judah Mac, shout out to all the brothers that left and made the videos and and gave brothers, a light, like this bright light behind me, to to show that people not crazy. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all Israel. Most High in Christ bless you. Whatever camp you in, if you're an individual light, man, I just hope peace and blessings to you, man. Uh, live your life and apply the God laws of God to it. That's all I can say, man.
Most High in Christ, brother. I appreciate it, man. Lord be with you, your family, your mother, them brothers you got with you. Man, Lord, may the Lord bless, heal, shield, and protect everything about you. And just know, if you need anything, you can contact me, and whatever we can do for you, we would do. But I would definitely be staying in touch with you. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
All right, shalom. Most High in Christ
Hey,
bless you.
shalom, brother. All right.
All right.
All right. You can take him, man. Let me tell you something, man. I don't even know what to say after that. It was so much, damn near, like, it be sometimes when we be saying stuff about what go on in like IUIC specifically. I'm only going to talk about them. Sakari is IUIC too. I don't know if y'all know that. I love purple. I ain't got no problem. I repent. They're my brothers.
This is why I call them Glorilla Shebrew.
We gonna see if they got what type of spirit. And this for all you funky ass Israelites. Wait, hold on. Let me get this word. I'm gonna try to find this word. This for all you funky ass Israelites. And what I mean by you funky ass Israelites, I remember when General Muhammad gave a hypothetical, which was a righteous counsel on the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. And all you funky ass, let me get the right word. All you wassa-doodle ass Israelites had something to say out of your fucking mouth. Out of your fucking mouth, you had something to say. I hope y'all have the same energy for what happened in real life. This is not a hypothetical. This is not a hypothesis. This brother was damn near killed, left for dead by a brother that he's still calling a brother. The brother damn near was left for dead, and he's still calling Moses a brother, even though he lied on him in court. He's still trying to defend Nate and the leadership, trying to say they don't know. That's how honorable this brother is being. In his own words, the PTSD that he says everybody goes through when they get separated from, that's his own words saying that. I hope y'all had the same fucking energy, because if not, when we say we're not affiliated, now y'all see why. This brother deserved all you Israelite groups out there to do just what I did. Y'all should contact that brother and let him tell a story on your platform. IUIC needs to die. You cannot do that to a brother. Here's where IUIC would not be at fault. I'm going to tell you how IUIC could not be at fault. If they would have kicked that nigga out, if they would have paid all brothers' bills, if they would have resurrected them, if they would have brought him back to health, you know what IUIC would have been able to say? They would have been able to say he was wrong. Sexual chocolate was wrong. And that can happen anywhere, but we judge the matter righteously and we revive that brother. They didn't do none of that. They kept this shit under the rug. Who knows about this story? Nobody. Who cares about this story? We'll find everything else. It's going to say a lot about y'all. It's going to say a lot about the respective persons. I normally don't care. I normally do not care. I don't care. I remember, listen, Commander Jenny Hunter is going to be on Sinetta channel tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Commander Jenny Hunter is going to be on Sinetta's platform. So Sinetta says, Cap, I need you to give me some questions to ask. It don't just have to be Bible based, it could be other based. One of the questions I got on there, and it's like, this is the only one I'll say that I personally made sure I wanted to put that on there, was that goddamn COVID-19 vaccination. When that COVID-19 vaccination, when Commander Jenny Hunter's position was take the vaccine, you got COVID, take the medicine to fight it. You Israelites lost y'all damn mind. Some Israelites said we was going to die in 6 months. Some Israelites said if you take that vaccination, you're going to die in 6 months. Don't nobody even be talking about that. Nobody even talking about the vaccine. Nobody, who talks about the vaccine anymore? Nobody talk about it. Nobody talks about it at all. But nobody apologized for the vitriol that y'all gave Commander Jenny Hanna. Nobody did it. But y'all make all the videos. Y'all give all of y'all selves a pass for the evil that y'all do. We do not. If I do something evil, let me tell you something. If I do something off, I'm going to get checked for it. I'm going to get disciplined. I'm going to get checked. We don't allow evil to take place, no place, in our school, in our nation, or anywhere else. We'll see if y'all do the same. Because I'm going to watch this time. I didn't care about none of that. I remember when I went into them Israelite rooms on Clubhouse and they was all crying because General Hyman said, go get the best crack and all that stuff. And I went in the room and you know what I said in that room? I don't care what you think. What I said was verbatim, don't follow us. Don't follow us. Don't listen to us. Don't watch our videos. Don't look our teachings. We don't need a salute. If y'all that mad over this breakdown, we don't need none of us. That's all I said. I didn't care. But I'm going to watch y'all on this. I'm going to watch y'all. And I'm going to see if y'all love Titus like I love Titus. I'm going to see if y'all hate wickedness like I hate wickedness. Or we'll see if y'all love and have respect to persons like I know you do. Before we end, Ashar, you got that song? Play the song, please.
Yeah. Hey, Cat. What's wrong with these niggas, man? First off, no need to go back and forth with the scriptures, because every time you niggas talk, y'all just proving you wicked. Really? See, the UPK name was mentioned by some Israelite group who called a leader a bishop. Really? And what I'm stating is all facts. You lost that. UPK, that's them hard cats. Cross that. Said the shield of David was Molech. Stop that. Hope you told Esau that when you got your cop badge. Hypocrites, that's that shit we don't like. Fraud niggas, that's that shit we don't like. Come on, man. You Tom Clancy niggas cause division. Bunch of wicked ass niggas in your spirit bear witness. That's what's wrong with you boys. Let a man check you. Foot on their neck, applying all this damn pressure. No regard for the black lives the clan gathered. That's the shows how you feel about your ancestors. If you really in these streets, where your teachings at? If you really men of war, where your Mitri at? Brotherhood and loyalty, is you teaching that? Pharisees and heresies, you teaching that? When it comes to a check, you niggas turn into Judas. How you speak against the beast, then go join with their movement? You can't lock a brother up cause he don't know what the truth is. Talking about building a nation, you helping us lose it. See, now y'all niggas see why we don't link up with no squad. The more you niggas teach is the reason you show why. The day you left us was the day that your soul died. The Lord named Yahweh, why you calling him Anya? It ain't come from the prophets, then you know that it's all lies. The general held on, nigga, he never jumped side. And y'all see everything we do for the 12 tribes. We see the shit you niggas do when doves cry. Y'all hated rank, now y'all copy our style. See, we heard about your video, seen it and smile. Now it's time to set the record straight. We coming for Nate, dog, let's regulate. Motherfucker, we hit him up. Why you suckers is fellowshipping? Fucking Christians, why would you ever consider dissing? Nigga, listen, you'll never last in all the vision. That UPK warhead launch is never missing. Officer down, I'ma start to offer you clowns. Are you talking tough in your church offering down? Y'all just a cheap imitation. These niggas hating, wanna be us so bad as humiliating. Making diss tracks using indirect statements. IUICPD on location, lying to their faces, lying in your convo, putting cases on everybody, Nick like Alonzo. UPK the big dog, rest of y'all just pups. We about to separate pure bread from mutts. Y'all days is up, y'all gay as fuck. You say you got the truth is you suck. Y'all should stick to lying cause rapping ain't where you wanna go. You took your shot, got blocked, not today like Matumbo. Holding can't with Columbo, UPK do a jumbo. Can't beat us with the scriptures, rapping not in the rumble. Y'all second class, y'all wouldn't last in the jungle. You dealing with the predators, wearing purpley regular. IUIC so peeved, they irrelevant. Your track so corny, I'm doing this for the hell of it. Just to be clear, I don't give a fuck like I'm celibate. Got your bitches saying GP, y'all so delicate. Then you try to pick up a mic, that ain't intelligent. If you talking numbers, you ain't fucking with us, they either. Cause every one of ours, we're 3 or 4 of you divas. You hard as a Justin Bieber, we hot as a fucking fever. You should join the Trooper program, you starving for a leader. UPK will make y'all men. We do a lot of charity, so we'll take y'all in. Show you how to be a soldier, and to keep them hoes in their place. To be honest, I'd rather punch them dead in their face. Kinda curious what color red and purple make now. Is that your camp or your girl camp? You stepping in the ring with the world champs. None none of them punches was even landing. IUIC get slapped open-handed. Whole squad must be gay to follow a faggot. When we saw your weakness, know we had to attack it. Cross that line, now you suckers gon' learn a lesson. I ain't taking shit from no pussies in purple dresses, purple blouses. I know them bitches running your houses. I see you worship women, I know who wearing the trousers. Really, I prefer that we take it straight to the warfare. What we doing here? Folding y'all like a lawn chair. It's the wrong year. Betting y'all get the point clear. Squad too soft to beef with true bosses. You can thank the general sending you all these losses. Then you go to Ghana, so far from Americana, so you can get them little boys naked in their cabana. I see what Purple Rain and Bambada they got in common. They ever touch my kids, I'ma bury them, never find them. Next time, better watch your mouth and watch your rhyming. Never mention general, direct or subliminal. You gon' need more than them cops to come defending you. Better get the FBI, the military, GMS on PMS, a light SETI. The whole country's community come together in unity. Still won't be enough in between to protect you from me. Now, is we finished or we done? One West where I'm from, when you see us better run. I ain't put my all in this verse, I'm having fun. And what make it even worse for you cowards, it just begun. Fuck it, I could do this shit forever. Purple started raining, I'm coming with an umbrella. I'm coming with a vendetta. We go to war like